All right, what's going on, y'all? How you doing? What's up? How you doing? How's Sway? Good to see you. Thank you for being here. What's up, a viewers of you? How you doing? She says, good vibes. I love music like this. A viewers of you, I had to go off on that pastor. That is the motivation for why I put that clip up there for ages because of what he said. I just that was just totally wrong, and all that when he trying to sit up there and give false narratives or no narratives about his life. I just felt that it was disgusting. I felt a lot of what he said was disgusting. Like I said, I don't know what you said to put in the chat, but for him to do what he said, to do what he did and say what he said for something you put in the chat, like we all know we can ignore things and all that. So, but I just thought that was detestable. And I said, okay, let's just, fire right back and put it on. I mean, put it on you. So yeah, I just think for someone who claims to be a chaplain and so has an in-depth knowledge of the Lord and 18 degrees and so high established and so high fluting, I just thought that was a no-no. And we can't never let that be become the norm. What's up, Detach? How you doing? What's up, W Milton? How you doing? Good to see you. Thank you for being here. What's up, Philly T? How you doing? Good to see you. What's up, Ron P? Good to see you as well. Detach says A. Abuse, I understand. Thanks for speaking on it. No, no problem. You're welcome. You appreciate. No, I just think that was wrong. Right? You don't do that. You don't say. We all can say what we want to say, but the things that he said went too far, and we know how far we can go. You know? That's how I feel. So, all right. So let's get into it. Please don't the live. Where do I want to start? Let's start with some real world news. Okay. How can I say this? So somebody in a professional capacity that I was interacting with, let me just phrase it like that. They have such an antiquated mindset because they're like, oh, such and such and such, like this organization, they think that this order should be a priority. So pretty much what they were saying was like, if you have an outside interest that needs to be set aside for your main occupation or whatever. And I'm like looking at her and I'm like, oh, I'm like, that's the problem. Corporations are not loyal to you, and you should not be loyal to corporations. They barely want to pay you, depending on your situation. They barely want to pay you a living wage that keeps up with the cost of living today. So if a company can't prioritize you and make sure that while they're making billions and billions on top of your labor and your intellect, that they can't sit up here and do the decent thing of making sure you have a livable wage, then you need to honestly sit up here and try to find you something that is going to make you happy or complement the salary that you have. Because let me just be honest, a corporation is going to think you're stupid for prioritizing them because they are prioritizing themselves to make billions and billions of dollars. So when that person told me, I'm like, oh my God, you are so stupid. You are a modern day slave. You are a modern day slave. You are committed to something that's not committed to you. Like I just didn't understand. I was just like, oh, y'all, y'all people, older people in the workforce still who love to say they put 20, 30, 40 years in a company. That don't matter no more. Don't. Because they wait till the time before they gotta pay your benefits to fire you so they don't have to. That's how grimy the game is. And I know this person gonna sit up here and gonna be mad as hell when they sit up here and let her ass go. And she gonna go, all she gonna say is, oh, I gave this company 30 years. And I'm like, that was you, dummy. Because times have changed. Unfortunately, they don't reward no loyalty like that no more. They just don't. Just don't. They just don't. And it's sad for people to still run around here thinking that, oh, they putting first a company that don't put them first. And I just see so many people get caught up with that mindset. I did this, I did that. They don't care. They think you stupid for thinking. I'll be honest. They think you stupid for sitting up there giving them all that time of your life. So yeah. What's up, Babs? How you doing? Good to see you. Thank you for being here. That's why you have more and more people doing quiet quitting, no more or less than what's required to stay employed. I agree. And a viewer's review says right, and some do not provide the employees with a cost of living raise. Exactly. It's getting crazy out here. A viewer's review says days before they retire, they get terminated. Yeah, that's grimy. It's like they play a psychological mindset. Oh, be loyal to us. We'll give you a 30-year pin. But what good is a 30-year pin when your ass about to lose all your benefits before you, man? Like I'm just telling you, y'all gotta have like 4 or 5 different hustles, so in case shit happens. It's insane. All right, let me see what else I'm saying. Okay, so yeah, I just wanted to talk about that. About the war situation. I don't listen. I think they're setting up. Now, this is the thing. The U.S. is going to portray things a certain way because they're saying a lot of more lives have been lost in that whole situation than what is being told. Iran, I think they just tired of. They even said they're not going to meet with the foreign head of something of the United States. So I really don't think they really want peace. I honestly don't feel that. I think they got the backing of China and China and Russia needs them for oil, and they just playing with the United States. That's what I feel. That's what I honestly feel. I honestly do feel that. I do feel like they're just playing with the United States because Trump gave this ultimatum, something about if something is not agreed upon by this Friday, then they're going to continue to do what they do. But something's not right. And then I'm hearing that they send the paratroopers over there to invade Iran or something. I don't know. It's a lot going on. And I think they're doing a whole deflection tactic to make us believe things are going de-escalating when they're about to escalate. That's what I feel is going on. Like Iran is not even like really because you got to remember the whole situation is not about the U.S. It's about Israel. So it's like somebody butting into a fight they ain't got no business butting into. This really ain't the U.S. situation. This really does not involve the United States. If you think about the continent of North America, we are nowhere around there. So Iran's like, what the fuck are you are? Why are you even in this? You know what I mean? We don't want to talk to you. Our issues with Israel. So get the fuck out. So that's how I feel with that. That's how I feel. And they're going to play that game until, it do what it do. So that's what I honestly feel. I don't think this is over. Now looking into the stock market and all that, I was trying to think why is Elon Musk having this IPO right before June? Because I'm gonna tell you why. Because I'm like, you know what? Because right now, SpaceX to me is seen as like what a speculative investment. It's based on speculation. Now, obviously, he's got tons and tons. It's pretty fascinating what he's been able to do in terms of getting rockets up there into space and being able to bring them back down and what they're able to do and how he's been able to do Starlink. But I still think it's a speculative asset. So what I'm thinking is, I'm like, he gonna have everybody rush to invest in SpaceX, right? Because if he waits farther into the year, he runs the risk of having a recession. And when there's a recession, stagflation, what happens? People are gonna be less inclined to invest. So I'm like, he probably going to he probably knows when what's gonna happen or when it's gonna happen. And that's what he's gonna do. Because as long as he get that money from the IPO, it really don't matter what the economy doing. It really don't matter. And then I was reading that he's not gonna really, it's not gonna be no dividend. So pretty much you're gonna be investing into a company and it ain't gonna give you no dividend back. What they gonna do is continue to invest in their, whatever they got planned for SpaceX and let it continue to go from there. So I'm like, interesting. So I honestly told y'all they saying like the recession gonna hit in the summer, I feel. So that's something interesting to look into as well. What else? Then I've been reading some other crazy things about how they going to get rid of the dollar. Like they saying that you're going to have a certain amount of days to turn in your money into wherever to have it go on to have it transfer into digital currency. But I don't know how that's gonna work because how you gonna keep track of your digital currency? Are they gonna put a implant in your hand? Uh, because people lose cards and phones and all that all the time. So that's what I wanted to share with y'all regarding that. What else I want to talk about? Anything else? Oh, Jay-Z. So Jay-Z apparently is coming out with some kind of concert at Yankee Stadium. They had to add a third show because it was sold out 2 shows. Kudos to Jay-Z. There's this recent interview he did with GQ, which was it was, how they do that stuff, a build up to, if you want something promoted, a build up to a concert tour, then you do the press. So he hasn't done press in a long time like that. But I thought it was okay. It was a good interview. He talked about how, being accused of that stuff where he, raped somebody or something like that, and how that affected him and how it made him really mad and all this stuff and how like Blue Ivy and all that stuff like that. Blah, 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 blah. What I did not like about the interview was, and I know what they were trying to do was, like every different topic they showed them like in different clothes and different backgrounds. I didn't like that because it lets me know that okay, y'all could have chopped and screwed this interview. Because when you watch it, you'll see that they changed it. I understood they're trying to do because it's GQ, but it kind of made it look like inauthentic a little bit. Because I'm like, okay, instead of getting his true thoughts all at one time, now he had the opportunity to rethink, or he felt different on that day. So it was interesting. So if y'all have a chance, it's on YouTube. So if you have the chance to check that out, do that. What's the other thing? Um, I also wanted to share this with y'all. So this company, and I'll put up the screenshot real quick. Stellantis. I think they make like Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and all that. So pretty much what they're doing is if you work for them and you don't drive a Stellantis vehicle like a Jeep, a Dodge, or something like that, They find you. They find you. So let's just say you are an employee of this company and they make Jeep, Chrysler, whatever cars, and you come up there in a Tesla and you park in the employee parking lot, you're gonna get a ticket. So let me just read it to you real quick. It says the Michigan Automaker is issuing parking tickets to employees who return to work in vehicles made by rival manufacturers. Jeep parent company Stellantis is handing out fines to employees at their headquarter parking lot in Detroit from parking in the wrong spot when the cars aren't made by the firm they work for, according to employees. The company parking lot is reserved for employees driving Stellantis made vehicles with rival cars borrowed from the premises. Damn. Where do we park if we don't have Stellantis vehicles? Said one person. I park in the outdoor lots, and after I left and returned from a doctor's appointment, I came back to the competitor lot completely full. It's downright insulting to tell folks that despite having huge parking decks well under capacity, that they still don't have the right to park in any covered area at all and must go to the roof and have no chance to avoid the elements. Damn. The user said that despite bursting parking lots where competitor vehicles are allowed to park, any vehicle that ends up in the overflow will be ticketed. Damn, that's crazy. A spokesperson for the company told the Wall Street Journal that the preferential parking spaces are for company branded vehicles and that employees must adhere to posted signage and communications. Mm, mm, mm. The ordeal has sparked debate online, with many taking issue with companies punishing employees for not wanting or being able to own the cars made by their company. Oh, damn. Yeah. That's crazy, y'all. That's crazy. So pretty much, if you work for Stellantis or whatever, Chrysler or whatever at their headquarters, you gotta own one of their vehicles. And if you don't, then you're gonna be forced to, I guess, park at the top level in the elements. So it's getting crazy out here, to be honest. What else I want to talk about? Anything else regarding the real world news? Anything else I see? Just to sum up what I've been saying, I do think there is a recession on the way. The number they're cutting. You got oil contributing to the situation, higher gas prices, and everything else, and all that. I'm still a believer in gold. I told y'all that they have gold skyrocketing, up and up towards the end of the year, middle of the year. I just don't know how that's going to work with, you know, the oil situation. So, but I'm gonna tell you something. When Trump names his new Fed chair, that's when you're gonna see gold start to skyrocket because that guy's going to cut the interest rates, even though he shouldn't. So that might be the catalyst that you're looking for. I told y'all SpaceX. I don't know. Be careful. That could be something, but that, they claiming that's gonna make people with early retirees and all this other stuff. But I do think about the whole SpaceX situation. It's kind of fascinating because now you're able to get in on something that may transform the way we live. But then again, don't sit up there. You don't know. You gonna wind up. You send them damn spaceships up to Mars or wherever. You don't know what might sit up there and hijack a ride back. Have a whole alien species coming in back to Earth due to Elon Musk. What's the other thing? I think that's pretty much it. Y'all, please don't trust what that man is saying in the White House because he not the most honest person to do that. And a lot of people are just really upset because they don't really know how to trade the stock market. It's so much volatility because you don't know what he gonna say next. And like I was telling Rex, like you got to be careful, like how you get into the market because one thing he do or say could crash the whole damn market, and then the next day it go up. It's hard to trade in those kind of situations. So, just be careful because he says a lot of things to appease his Wall Street buddies, and so they can make their money back. While the next day or the next hour sitting up there pulling the rug and causing you to lose your money. So just be careful, y'all. Just be careful. That's all I got to say, to be honest. Let me see what y'all say in the chat. I had 2 years to go. Damn, Love Blade said I had 2 years. I'll be sure. Mm. What? Let me see what Love Blade said. Hold on. Hold on. I'm sorry, y'all. I was talking and talking. Okay, Philly T says, I'm glad I retired and got out in time for me to enjoy money. Hallelujah. Hallelujah. Uh, abuse is a good move. FAC, some folks can't keep a job to retire from. Yeah. Bab says, Iran running a whole successful propaganda campaign against us. I know. And then Babs, if you've been looking at social media, it's like they making fun of what they about to do. And they're like, yeah, we didn't agree to no plan for peace, but look what we got planned for y'all. So it's just like, what? Billy T says, oh yeah, you always have to hustle. Yeah, you do. Abuse says, do Uber offer retirement? No. They offer I don't know what they offer. I don't know what they offer. Then I heard I heard people were leaving Uber and Lyft for some reason. I didn't read that one. Lovelace said I was forced to retire due to health, child. Prayers up to you. Prayers up to you. Don't feel bad because you never know. The job may cause you additional stress. You never know. So prayers up to you. I did it. I did it at a good time. Also, lovely. Also, you can still work after retirement if you choose to without penalty. Okay, let me see. All right, they having a conversation. Rex says you was right. Going to try $5 on a penny stock. If I win, lucky. Lose five, it's okay. Yeah, be careful with them penny stocks though, because them penny stocks got a lot of manipulation behind them. So, but do your research. Do your research. All right, Rex says, Sir King, what up, fam? I'm here. What's up, Rex? I hope you're having a great day and all is okay. Let me see. I'm just reading your comments real quick. What's up, Robert Love, moderator of the year? How you doing? Good to see you. Thank you for being here. What's up, QI? How you doing? Good to see you. Thank you for being here. Rex says, Robert, hey, saw you. Okay. Oops. All right. So let's get into it real quick. Do I want to play an intro real quick? Yeah, I'm gonna play the song called "Work" real quick, and then we'll be right back, y'all. I'm playing this. It's a quick song. It ain't too long. And I will be right back. All right, don't y'all go nowhere because I got some things I need to say real quick. Okay, it ain't gonna be too long. Ain't gonna be too long. Mm. I am tired of work. I am tired of work. All I do is work. Money here, money there. Not enough money to spend anywhere. Work to get the money, then poof, it is gone like a fat body in a thong. Can I be wrong? Money disappear like a magician doing tricks in the night. I know this can't be right. Inflation is leading to my aggravation. They talking about war is making living a chore. Work. More and more, I gotta work. If I want pork, I gotta work. If I want a pork, I gotta work. I think I might have to try to make it work. Life is getting insane, and who is to blame? I'm tired of this, I might go dance in the rain because this is insane. We need some relief because the big chief don't believe in peace. Hoping one day he sees that peace is the only solution to the confusion because we are all not happy with the illusion. All right, and we back. All right, let's get into it real quick. Also want to say this real quick. So listen, y'all, I'm starting a new business venture. As we always talk about hustle. So listen, I'm starting a new business venture. So what I'm doing is, because we got Easter coming up, we got Mother's Day coming up, we got graduations coming up. So if you need a song made along with a video, feel free to let me know, and we'll see what we could. No, we ain't gonna see what we could do. We know what we could do. But let me know, okay? Because I already know what I could do. What I'm trying to tell y'all is you can get a personalized song, okay? Then you will send me the photos. So I don't know, you could be your, let's say it could be your grandchild, or it could be a picture of your mother if you wanted to do something for Mother's Day. And then we'll work together to create the lyrics for your mother, and then we'll make it a Mother's Day song, right? And then we'll have the pictures included in the video, and then you can present it to your mother on the computer or whatever. So that's the product that I'm presenting for y'all. And like I said, it could be for a birthday, it could be for a graduation, um, whatever. It could be for an anniversary. So just let me know, y'all. I mean, what's it? Avatar underscore nation on IG, or you can hit me up on Twitter under Mike Drumlin, or you could leave me a message under my video, and then we'll make it work. Now, let me just say this: please don't get offended. I have the right to deny any situation that I come across, because I feel like I gotta understand the area that I'm in. All right, and some people like to play games. I'm not about playing games, and I'm transparent. If I don't have time to do it, I'll let you know I don't have time to do it. But most of the time, we can work something out. But I have the right to refuse business. I just want to let y'all know that, because, like I said, a lot of people play some games. But if you about business, then we can always talk. But I feel like it's a great memento. What they call it, memento, uh, to be able to share with your loved ones, and somebody like myself who could put it together. So, if you're interested in that, feel free to reach out to me. Thank you, Ron P. You can reach me on Mike Drummond over there. You could DM me over there on Twitter, or your family member could DM me. Also, you can reach out to me on Instagram. Thank you, Detach. Avatar underscore nation. You could DM me over there. Okay. So, if that's something you want to do, we can see if we can make it work. Now, listen, the video only gonna be about 3 to 4 to 5 minutes. I think that's enough. This ain't gonna be a long biopic. I'm not gonna do that. I'm just gonna be honest. I think 2.5 to 3 minutes is enough to have a song. You'll probably able to fit 2 to 3 songs or whatever in the video that we make, and then a plethora of pictures, okay? Because each picture is gonna be there for 8 seconds. All right, so, or whatever. So, and I don't dox, and I'm trustworthy, so don't think I'm gonna put your shit out anywhere or whatever. I don't do that kind of stuff, because I have a moral code that I live by, as y'all seen. All right, so that's sort of, feel free to spread the word if you so choose to. All right, let me see. So let's get into it. Where I want to start. Let me just start with Lemon real quick. I'm just gonna be honest with y'all. I can't care no more. I can't care anymore. I can't care anymore about the situation. I'm Like I said, I'm done. I'm numb. I'll still offer my commentary, but it's not gonna be from an emotional place no more. Whatever happens to him, happens to him. And I had to sit back and reflect on, like, why I'm so emotionally invested in this particular person. And it's because I did not want nothing bad to happen to him. You try to prevent people from going down that road to experiencing their fate. And like Auntie Donna said, he's a person that likes to live close to the edge. And when Auntie Donna said that, I said, I always knew that, but when she put it like that, I said, you know what? That's exactly what that is. The thrill of living close to the edge. And I gotta just come to the realization that one day you're gonna fall off that edge, or the foundation of that edge is gonna crumble, and you're gonna fall to your demise. And that's it. Because you just you just you're just doing what you want to do with reckless regard, and everybody's sitting up here telling you the warning signs. And if you want to proceed in that way, then that's on you. And I'm just going to be emotionally numb to the situation, and whatever happens to you happens to you, and that's pretty much it. I'm not going to care no more. Nope, not going to care no more. Not going to care what happens. Not going to care about who sets you up. Not going to care how people roll up. Not care how people take your page. I'm not just gonna care no more. I'm not gonna sit up here and say stop, 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 stop. What are you doing? You're so stupid. I'm not gonna do that no more. I'm just be like, I'll give my commentary. I'm gonna give a recap of what happened, and that's pretty much it. That's all I can pretty much say. Do I think I will renege on that? No, not really, because I'm just at an emotional point right now. It's like I just can't care like that. You see it, you're 36 years old. You either don't want to see it or you enjoy the attention that it gives you. And if they decide to do what they want to do, and that's on you. And that's it. I mean, that's all I can say. That's whatever happens to you, mm, that's on you. You decided to choose that path when you didn't have to. So all I can say is good luck with everybody and all these different wild ass characters coming on. And I don't, if that's entertainment. I mean, for finally, he was sober last night, it seemed, and he was alert as to maybe what was going on. But I don't, I mean, how long will that last? And so many different people playing his faces. He asked Sonny to stop saying the F word last night, and she just kept saying it and 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 saying it. And I'm like, oh, okay. I see that. Okay. So let me see what you're saying. The text says that's all you can do, SK. Sad to say. Yeah, that's all you can do. It really is. And I just, I don't, it's hard for me to say that to text because you never want to give up on somebody. But I'm done. I could care less, to be honest. We gave him nothing but TLC and support over here. SK, you did all you could do. Yeah, done. I'm done. I did all I could do. He did. Oh, he did eventually drop her. But what? He even said after the seventh, eighth time. So that seventh, eighth time your page has been put in jeopardy for that. So yeah. Oh, you say you hit them tonight betting on basketball? I know that whole poly market is crazy. That whole poly market where they're sitting up there, like I hate to say betting, but guessing on stuff and all that. Somebody said I read this article. Well, I didn't read this article. I saw this thing. The man made $1 million due to the poly market alone. But also, they're saying that it's attracting a lot of young men to invest and not invest to enter into that. And you always hear about the winnings, but you never hear about the losers. You never hear of somebody that put up their life savings or lost it and now destitute on the street, or somebody who had to sleep with a month without no power because they sacrificed their light bill money. So yeah, pros and cons to everything. No, that's Nika on the thumbnail. It's something I took for social media. Now, if they favor, that's not my fault. A viewers of view I have. Oh, she's talking to viewers. That's a proud. Okay, let me see what I shall say. Um, it's a start. Yeah, it's a start, but he's got too many piranhas surrounding him. Too many piranhas surrounding him. So, but I just realized, like, no, no. And then some dude, what's this? Some dude, some crazy name, some dude. Oh, I forgot what his name is. It sounds weird, but now he getting traction. I'm like, where the hell did these people come from? And anyway, I was speaking about Rex Sir King. I see he is harassing Vibrant about not having a monster. Oh, okay. Mm. All right. So that's what I pretty much got to say about that. I'm not going to, lament regarding that situation. Obviously, he's got himself in court into a situation now between some ladies. I don't know. Then there's allegations that he's drawn on his eyebrows, and when you look closely, I listen. I don't touch my eyebrows. If they got apart. If they go to east, if they go to west, it is what it is. I just don't touch my eyebrows. So when you look at a picture and somebody made a post about it, I'm not gonna say their name. Somebody made a post about it, and I'm like, and I don't know much about beauty care when it comes to that because I'm a man. I don't care about that shit. But it do look like he done either used a marker to fill in the missing hairs. I don't know, or got them plucked. I don't know. But then again, I'm like, why is this man? Now, excuse me, this might be my ignorance. Ron P, do you have this issue? But what man pluck they do that to their eyebrows? And I'm like, yo, what the fuck is going on? Like, who do that? And I say, you must have been raised. Excuse me, ladies, but it's true. He must have been raised by a whole bunch of women to even care that much. Is it eyeliner? I don't know. Is it? I don't know. I don't even know the no. Is it? No, that's for the eye. But I don't know. But y'all look at that. I'm like, he must be raised by some women who he always saw attending to their the eyebrows. Because why would you even something was done? He either put whatever a marker over them to cover up, like I said, the spots or whatever the missing hairs, or he just plucked them. I don't get it. I don't know. I don't. It's weird to me. Sir King, I got MGM and DraftKings. I was 11-5 tonight, won 1,300, lost two bets by 3 points. Well, Rex, how much money did you put up to win 1,300? That's the key question. Because Rex, you could have put up 1,100 and then say you want 13 or whatever. So I'm just curious. Um, Ron, you live in California? You said it's a California. That pass ain't gonna work. Sorry, Ron. No, Ron, that's not working tonight. Okay, no. Sorry, Ron, that's not working. Okay, Rex, that's a good return for 400, 1,300. Now, don't give the house all their money back though. Don't give the house all the money back. I love men who with good scare care, but if they are doing their eyebrows unless it's a unibrow, I pass. Yeah, it's something not right about that. I told you what my theory is. I said he liked beautiful women because he likes the vanity of it, but he don't want to be with a woman. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of weird, right? Yeah. Man, who? What the? Hold on, I'm trying to see what this man said. You know, yeah, yeah. That, so that's if you know that's his mo. But I don't. Yeah, he loves beautiful women. He loves the aesthetics of them, but he don't want to be with them. He might be with them socially, but you know, he like his own kind for romantic interests. So, somebody said they want to fight over a mirror. Yeah, so that's my theory on that. So that's what I got to say. Um, what's the other thing? Okay, so I was over there at YTC, right? And when I go in, excuse me, ladies, this might get a little bit vulgar. They were talking about the vajayjay. And I was like, what in the world? So I don't know how they got onto the conversation about the vajayjay. And they talking about how I need to be clean. Now Brooke was up there talking about things festering and boiling in the vajayjay. I'm like, what you got going up and you just boiling, first of all. And then I was like dropping comments about what did the cave women do? What did the prehistoric women do of prehistoric times do regarding neighbor JJ? Like they were like, "Oh, you shouldn't be doing." Oh, then they said you shouldn't be putting no peppermint what soap up in there or something like that for the pH stuff like that. I was like, "Lord have mercy," right? So then I said, "Malik, you need some ball spray or something like that." And she like, "No, oh no, Malik don't need no ball spray." And I said, "Brooke, we know you be wearing a face mask anytime you around, Malik." And she said, "No, I'm not. I'll be licking and sucking his balls." And I was like, "Oh my God." And then she's like, "When the last time I bet you anything you can't call nobody they done licked and sucked." Da, 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 da. I said, "Okay, let me go message Brianna right now." And then all the chat went crazy and went insane. I'm like, I said, "But why you gonna sit up there and you say Brooke, that you licking and sucking and stuff, your man's balls and everything else." And child, it was crazy. And they were talking about the booty and all that. And then just Chris is like, "Oh, just keep me up on today's vernacular. What does eating groceries mean?" I was like, "Girl, if you don't get out of here playing stupid, you know what eating groceries." Well, maybe she don't, because she do be eating a lot of groceries. Like they come from the supermarket. You don't want her to get confused on it. And then she was so nasty, y'all. Just Krista talking about what's that boy named Corey. Oh my God. She said, "Oh, he be know how to lift up the cheeks and be eating or licking." I was like, "Oh my God." I said, "Why did you I said, just Krista, you told on ourselves." I was like, "You said he gotta lift up anything." I said, "Anything that a man should be lifting is when he bench press, not your booty cheeks." Okay, there's something wrong right there. If you talking about he gets up there and lifts something, I was like, "Oh my God." And you don't know, Corey, want people to know that he got to lift up there like it's a whole damn workout routine to get to your nether regions. Ugh. But anyway, yes, that whole situation over there at YTC was very interesting. Why do the women show have to be sexual? What? What you mean? Yeah, very sick. Too much information. No decorum. Boundaries. Brooke said that on a panel, Sir King. Yeah, on YTC's panel today about Malik and what she do to Malik and yeah, his balls and all. Yeah, so yep. I ain't gotta lay off no not. I can talk about any JJ I want to. Do you want me to say pussy? Is that what you want me to say? Coochie? Is that what you want to say? Is you want me to say twat? Is that what you want me to say? How you gonna say it? Don't say it. No, so if I don't say no, oh, Sir King gay. Sir King gay. He don't never say nothing about the damn vagina. Come on, you out. Get him out of here. We are adults. Okay? Girl, how you going? That's why you get harassed on the internet right now. That's why they pull a tape from 2020, 2018 on you, because you telling people what to do. This ain't this ain't got nothing to do with you, QI. I have not referenced your punani or anything like that in this damn. Well, you know what? You have an issue with sexuality, QI, and it's quite apparent. Okay, it's quite apparent. This is an adult platform in the late night hour. Okay, all right. If you can't handle it, then maybe this is a time for you to exit. You're not gonna tell me what I can tell, but you wouldn't tell that to all them. You wouldn't tell that to Pizarro, though, would you? Okay, girl. If you don't get up out of here, if you're not comfortable with your vagina, that's not my fault, and I shouldn't have to suffer with that. Okay. So, Kim, I'm not being mean. Oh, you haven't seen it. You haven't seen meanness, Rex. Okay, I know. Hey, I know you ain't the one talking about be nice. From what I've heard from you, child, look at all these turncoats. Like you would have think I would have said something vile and vain. All I said was for JJ. What? Are y'all okay? What's wrong with y'all? Ooh, Lord. Ron P, what's wrong with these people? What is wrong with these people? Like, I'm sensitive myself. I'm sounding like a 6-year old saying for JJ, and they still mad. Boy. But the ones they need to be mad at, okay, they ain't saying a damn thing too. Okay. Whew. Anyway, right on. But yeah, that was going on over there, YTC, with Brooke giving all the sexual talk and all that. So yeah. Ooh, child. I'm talking about no vagina. But boy, if I was talking about some dick, oh my God, they'd be, ooh, the peen. Oh yeah, let's talk about some peen. Oh, how big was it? Was it curved to the right? Was it skinny? Was it big? Yeah. See, that's sexual. You know, that's how can I say it? That's sexual selectivity discrimination. If it's dealing with a man, we could talk about peeing all day. But if it's talking about a woman, oh no, we can't talk about that around here. Come on now, y'all can't be like that. 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 Oh, this a man and his anatomy. Let's talk about it. But anytime, no, that's not talking about the women. That's too vulgar. Oof, child. Anyway. Mm-mm. Anyway. Yes, I do. That's why I'm getting harassed right now. Speaking out. What's she speaking out about? Vaginas? Oh Lord. Anyway, we're right along. I hate hearing about peeing. Well, girl, I was just talking about vajayjay, and you were trying to threaten me as if you hate hearing about vajayjay. Now you sitting up saying you hate hearing about peeing. What is wrong with you? Like, QI, you are weird. I didn't say nothing about no peeing earlier. Oh, stop it, Sir King. This too much. Now you gonna write in my chat, I hate hearing about peeing. But if that's the case, why were you sitting around here carrying something that looked like one? Boy, QI, I got something for you. Okay. I got something for you.
Lying. Why you always lying?
Why are you lying, girl? You went and bought something, probably a plethora of stuff that looked like a peen, but now you hate it. Now you hate it. Yeah, I did say for JJ first. You're absolutely right. But now you gonna sit up here and now you gonna say I hate hearing about peen. So make up your mind. What's up, HTX sweetie? An interesting coochie cleaning class at YT. Child, obviously, don't tell QI that about coochie cleaning or anything dealing with the coochie, okay? Because she gonna get mad and say that's doing too much. Okay. Sexual stuff should be private. Lay off my strap-ons with an S. But that's the problem. You should be stop laying on them. Oh Lord. Anyway, but how you gonna sit up there and say you hate talking about peen, but you got strap-ons and why are you strapping on stuff? What? Just get a seatbelt. I don't know. Anyway, what's up, Miss Magnificent? You hear all this stuff going on? She hate peen and she hate coochie. But JJ, boy, I can imagine if I said eggplant, boy, but she go crazy, won't she? Anyway, you people just crazy. You can't say nothing. I gotta go walk my fish, child. What kind of fish is that? Oh Lord. Oh, is that the now wait a minute now, since we talking about sexual vernacular, is fish the term for women or whatever that thing is? What what? Now we get into what is it, sexual LGBT vernacular class. I gotta go walk my fish. Child, I don't know, child. It's so much going on. You never know. With this day and age, you might be walking around a whole damn dolphin walking. I don't know. Anyway, a viewer's review says, "Take me, let me." Oh Lord, she going to color. It was sarcastic. Oh, okay. I didn't know, Robert. I didn't know. Okay. QI may say fish is too much. You don't have to call that man out about the ball spray. Well, it was a joke. Are you telling me he got funky balls? You know something I don't know, HTX, sweetie. I just said that, you might have funky. I should say you might need ball spray. I didn't think, damn, if it ain't true, if it ain't funky, I'm just gonna laugh. Like, ha, ha, where do I buy it? Where do I buy it? So you told me he really got funky balls? That he need ball spray? I guess they do say every joke got some truth in it, because I did not know that. I did not know he got sensitive about the funky balls. I don't know. Maybe he need to go bathe or something. I don't know. I don't know, Miss Ava. I don't know what is going on here. People getting mad about sexual terms like coochie and JJ and all this stuff, and then they sitting up there talking about they don't like peen, but they carrying around peen and all this stuff, and then HTA Sweetie talking about I went too far talking about funky balls, even though it was a joke, and I said every joke got some truth to it, and I guess so. But anyway, I don't know. They have a spray for that. Well, don't tell Brooke that, because she talking about she's sucking and licking and all that to get the funk off. And I'm like, my golly, I was like, damn, are you gonna use a dental dam or something? But apparently not. She like the funk on her tongue and everything else under the sun. I don't know. This is what Brooke said. Go to YTC Live. She said it. I'm not lying. She said she be sucking and licking and everything. I'm like, oh Lord. Anyway, I said, no wonder. I know. I see why you like R. Kelly. But anyway, move right along. Move right along. What else? Anything else happened over there? No, that was about it. That was about it. What else I want to talk about? Briefly, Jay Wilson. Not too much. He's still going on saying nasty, vile things. So I don't think he learned his lesson. So I don't know what's in store for. Oh, Ronnie Q, girl, I got an idea. But I'm gonna have to talk. I already told you I'm gonna message you in the background, so I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna follow through. But I was thinking about how I'm going to bring that to fruition, the idea, and I think I got an idea. So I'm gonna message you, okay? But yeah, but I don't know if this. I don't know if this conversation is for Ronnie Q though that we having today. Because Ronnie Q be over there on her page talking about Trump and how he misled the people to get into a war with Iran. So she be talking about some intellectual stuff. But right now we talking about Coochie, JJ, Peen, all that stuff because of QI and her sensitivity regarding sexual vernacular and stuff like that. So yeah. So yeah, but yeah, I'm a DM you, Ronnie Q. Rex said y'all crazy over here. No, it's just QI and her sensitivity. Oh Lord, Asia, what they be doing in Asia? How they be cleaning stuff out over there? How they be cleaning stuff? Because that was the whole thing about. I guess I don't know, child. Mm, cleaning organs. Oh Lord, Love Blaze is as big as they say he is. How she find it? Ooh, what? Oh, child. Oh, oh. What you talking about, Malik? Oh Lord, what? Ooh. Mm. But I'm Love said somebody time out SK. I guess that's what Brooke wanted to do, but she couldn't. Oh, Lord. Um. Oh Lord, it's beautiful in Asia. All right, all right, all right. Let me draw my link. Anything else I want to say? Oh, with Jay Wilson. Listen, he's still saying that Val stuff. about people and stuff like that. Does she know what a crack of his ass is? See, y'all don't understand. Like, I could be messy in the chat, and I didn't. Like, I didn't go there. I didn't go and say, "Oh, are you doing that to Malika?" I know, I'll be like, "Okay, let me pump the brake. Let me stop at the ball spray." Okay, because the ball spray really got her to tell everything. So I'm very, very strategic, right? So I said, let me not put that because people may get offended. So I said, okay, Monique be needing ball spray, and then she said, no, he don't. I'll be licking and sucking and everything, the balls and all. And I'm like, ooh, ooh. So I'm sure she is up there, licking and sucking and I don't know. She'll probably tell you. Ask her this how you see it. I don't know. That's just wild. That's just wild for. I don't know, child. Just, I could say something, but I ain't gonna say nothing, child. But, yeah. Mhm. Well, who in that relationship be having their legs up in the air? Who in that relationship? Because based on Brooke, you put yourself in the situation. Based on that, Brooke, what you said, who be having their legs up in the air, Brooke? Yeah, Miss Ava, go listen to YTC Live. She did towards the end, when Brooke up there, she goes say yeah. But based on that, who legs be up in the air? Mm, mm. It can sound like Brooke. Sound like Brooke. Brooke, don't sound like your legs in the air. Sound like somebody else legs in the air. You told on yourself, Brooke. Talk about you be licking this and licking that. Licking this and licking that. I'm just saying. Then Krista was telling on Corey today, child, talking about he got to sit up there and do deadlift squats to lift her booty. I don't know. Oh, Lord. I was like, what the hell? I was like, what the hell? I was like, these people doing. Hopefully, y'all wrapping it up. What's up, state of being? Scorpios just like to take control. If they don't look. No. No, see, that's the thing. She could take all control in the world she wants, but she just didn't have to let us know that she was a freaky and nasty. Okay? And all that. Just nasty. Just telling everything. Everything. Anyway. Um, let me drop my link. What I was saying about Jay Wilson. Oh, he don't understand that his words gonna cost him. Words have already cost him, but the words are going to continue to cost him. And I don't feel sorry for him because in this digital age, like his words are gonna be sitting out. And then on top of that, he's so stupid. He using a professional picture as his one of his watermarks or whatever. I'm like, dog, you not even sitting up here for the job to try to keep you if they wanted to. You're not even making it. You making it for the job one to try to keep you. You making it hard for them because your big head up there thinking it's something like as your damn thumbnail and your watermark. I'm like, you so stupid. You can't even sit up here. If they call you to the office again, you be like, well, how you know that was me? How you know that was me, boo boo? How do you know? Hey, boo boo. How do you know that was me? You not even sitting up here saying like, oh, maybe it sounded like me, but that's not me. No, it's you. It's just like you. Like I said, well, you can't even run for office. You can't even run for any kind of elected office. Even if somebody was to appoint you, your online behavior gonna get brought up and gonna show why you are illegitimate or not, qualified. Like, I just don't understand how YouTube could. I understand so, oh, the coin keep me here, but damn, is the coin that good? Hell no, it ain't. That's just I don't know, but that's here no there. All right, y'all. I'm gonna drop this link real quick. If you want to, feel free to send a gesture to dollar sign Sir King Crown. Thank you, Detached, and everybody else who sent in their dues. I appreciate y'all. Don't think I take that for granted, cause it be helping. I mean, he could, Jason Lee. You know what? Thank you for saying that. He actually is vice mayor because I saw that. I was like, what? I was like, wait. Oh Lord. Oh hell no. Y'all ain't gonna get me today. Y'all are not getting me today. Wait up 1 second. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. I gotta do a protective measure, child. Hello.
You're not gonna keep playing with me, Sir King.
Oh
It's
Lord.
me.
What?
Hello?
Yes. Hello. Jordan ass.
Absolutely. Dash Dash. Like Dan Dash, Stacy Dash. Yes. Dash.
Something that maybe you need to go do DoorDash.
What's your
Okay.
issue? What's your issue? What's your issue?
All I said is I'm done. I'm done caring. Just so you
You
know.
never curved. You never curved.
Yes, I did. That's
If
why.
there was if there was a curve, it would be like before you blocked me or before we fell out. I might have blocked you. I don't know. Whoever blocked who first.
Right.
Whatever.
Exactly. Exactly.
Okay, it would have it could have been me. But
Yeah.
stop doing that shit because like
Stop doing what?
if you were ever a friend to me, you would have been
What?
like if you were ever a friend to me,
No, Lord. Here go these accents.
you would have reached out to me because there's been multiple times I wake up in the morning after my shows. There's no messages from you. Then you would go live and then you would pop your shit when when you would do it on your platform. And I feel like that's like a now that I'm a CC, I get how it's going, and I feel like that's fucked up. Because Sir King, I had your back for years. I stood in the pain for you for years, and you can't even say you ever stood in the pain for me as being a solo CC, having my back, woo banging and getting yourself in unnecessary shit ever. You don't have that kind of title on your belt, having my back for me being the new CC on my
Oh,
own. You
okay.
don't
Yeah,
have that.
you were playing in my face the whole time. Just all
I
my
never
enemies.
played in your face.
Oh,
I
get
never
out
played in your
there. Get
face.
out. Yes, you are.
Never.
Yeah, you
No, I
are.
wasn't. I
Just
genuinely supported you.
okay.
You know I did.
Yeah. Okay.
I bought your merch. I was
Okay.
here. Whatever adventure you had us going on, I was there. You would hit me up, let me know ahead of time because we in two different time zones.
Mhm.
Supported it, was there,
Mhm.
hung out with you for hours, popping my
Mhm.
champagne, hanging out
Mhm.
with you, running it
Mhm.
up with you during the pandemic. And you
Mhm.
cannot deny that. You cannot deny that. It's documented. I always had your fucking back. I got myself in so many beefs that had nothing to do with me because you loved the joy of being on Bless Walker's panel. You got into it with Ken, and I'm like, who the fuck is this? And I'm like, oh, and you told me who he was, and now I start scratching with Ken. Me and Ken started going at it. I know who the fuck he was, but I know you wasn't a scratcher, so I'm like, all right, put me in the arena. I got this. Sit back. I got this. And I always had your back.
And just
So
magically, you're friends with all of them. Just magically, you're friends
yeah,
with
because once I
all of them.
became a solo, when I became a solo CC, things
Mhm.
just operated a little differently, and I understand how that could look as a person. And I still call out people hypocrisy who done you wrong, like Bree, Pizarro, and the rest. ODS, even though he my mod, I say how they did you wrong, how they blacklisted you and blackballed their supporters from not coming to your platform. I mean, coming to their platform if they were seen over here on your platform. I call that out almost consistently, almost within a week and a half. Every time I follow up Pizarro, but she seemed to have amnesia. Like that never happened. I'm like, yes, the fuck it did. I was right there with Sir King. It did. Y'all was blackballing y'all supporters. If you're over there at Sir King, you can't come over here. And they felt the way. And it was like that cult era that we was in, where you only could be seen at one place. I always support you and have your back. You don't see the good shit, I say. You only see the negative shit.
No, I
You don't
see
see the good
everything.
shit.
No, but that's the thing. I go
Mm-hmm.
by actions, not by what you say. And you have
Mm-hmm.
joined all the nemesis and the people who try to take down Avatar Nation. How I'm supposed to feel about that?
It would look a certain way because Sir King, every time I'm in some hot water and shit, you milk off like my downfall. It's like, come on out.
I'm
Like,
not
if
looking
anything,
off of anything. I mean, you're not going to sit up here and have me be on mute. Like I don't understand why you expect
I'm
that
not
to.
putting you on mute.
Yes, you are. You say I can't do commentary about you, Lemon. That's pretty much what you're telling me. Don't do
No,
it
I'm
in front of.
not.
Oh Lord.
That's not what I'm trying to say or trying to convey. What I'm saying is when I'm doing good things, when I'm doing like, and it's very rare you see good things coming from me because I'm always in drama. But when
Mm.
it is, it's never highlighted or celebrated or appreciated. It's like it's just you just don't go live until some negative shit pop up again about me, and then here you come again. So it only seems like you only kind of capitalize on
Well,
my downfall.
well,
Mhm.
Lemon, you make it seem like you're going out there to community drives, giving out turkeys, giving out books, doing like back to school drives. What good things are you doing, Lemon?
I do a lot of good things. I do a lot of good things. I
Can
do
you
a lot of good
can
things.
you can you name them, please, so we can aware?
I give back to the community. I gave out the most money as a solo new content creator. I gave out the most. I gave out $3,500. Did Sir King bring that up to y'all?
But that's to me, that's ego fulfilling. Like you did that
No,
for
it's not.
you.
So now you're going to downplay what you gave me an example. Now you're going to downplay my example.
Yes, because it does not seem that it was totally being altruistic,
But
like
Sir
you're
King,
doing it
and when I
for
brought up
the
the
community.
PlayStation 5, if I can give out $3,500 out of my own money, you don't think I can go buy a PlayStation 5 and video games?
Well, why didn't you do it then rather than giving up
I
the
don't,
money
I
to
don't,
people?
because I don't really, video games don't really hold my attention
Okay,
like it used
okay,
to as I was younger, you
right,
know?
but teleport does, right? So you drink teleport, I play video
Uh,
games. Okay,
See, why are you trying to be combative?
I'm not. I'm just giving you a fair comparison.
I don't know.
Teleport brings you joy. PS5 brings me joy, right?
Okay, touche. Cheers. Hmm.
And then I would never have dropped you for 1999. I would never even dropped you for 1,000. If I did drop you, we would split the money. But you dropped me for 1999. What the fuck? No loyalty. No
That was a
loyalty.
mistake. That was a mistake, you
Mm,
know? But
mm,
that was my boastful era. I can take accountability of that. Yeah,
mm.
I take full accountability for that.
Then you wish death on me. Then you said avatar nigga and bitches. There's been a plethora of offenses,
I
Lemon.
did. I said a lot of things. That's cemeteries and it goes on. I did.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Mm, mm.
And you said a lot about me.
Excuse me, you think I'm going to keep taking your words and not saying anything to rebuttal? What world are you living in?
Nah,
Mm,
mine's and
well,
yours and
mm,
America and
mm,
the whole world.
mm,
But that's not it. I'm not trying to be here to be combative and to
mhm.
get into a fight. It's to sort out some kind of understanding. I'm not your enemy. Despite how you feel about me and who this new limb is, I'm not on your helmet. I only respond back when I see you talking negatively about me. I don't bring you up in my shows like that unless they're like, "Oh, did you hear what Sir? Are you going to respond to Sir King? Who Sir King did this? Sir King said that." I'm like, God.
It's hey, you
So I
said you're
kind
the
of feel
you said you're the king. LeBron is the king.
as
Everybody talk about
as
LeBron.
I as
You're
I
the
am,
man.
but sometimes
Oh
being the
Lord.
king,
Oh
being the
Lord.
king,
Mm,
being the king.
mm.
It sucks because I spent so much time over here, and you gave me the platform to even for people to know who I am. I always give you your props. I'm like, y'all wouldn't know who I was if it wasn't for Sir King.
Okay, I gave the best analogy yesterday.
Hmm.
I'm
I didn't see it.
Birdman. I'm Birdman, and you Little Wayne. You could do all the props in the world, but Little Wayne don't ever disrespect Birdman. So why you sit up here acting like you can sit up here and
You
disrespect?
disrespected me.
No,
You got
you
it started. It
disrespected
started
me.
with that dating
No,
show with
right?
Bree.
No, damn right it did. Because you're gonna sit
But
up here and
Bree
excuse
had
me.
stipulations for her dating show, and one of her stipulations for her dating show was Sir King cannot be a part of that show to no capacity. I broke the rules because I fucked with you, and I still allowed you to
No,
say what you had to say.
you
Yes, it
broke the
was.
rules because you needed some entertainment, and then
No, I did not. My show
you
was good. My show was over
know,
700 people, Sir
that don't
King.
mean no, that don't mean nothing. It could be a train wreck, okay? So then you decide to include me in a play and don't even let me know, don't even text me, hey,
It
so
was. It was.
and then say you would assault me. Not that I thought you would assault me, but the nerve of you to sit up here and say that you would
It
assault me
was a
and that
play.
I don't do plays. That's the thing you don't understand. The B sector is not about plays.
But in this moment, I thought
No.
everybody was on the same. Y'all know damn well I won the dating show. You knew damn well I was not dating Brianna,
I
right?
don't know that. How
And
can
she
I
was
say that?
just
No,
she
stop.
just asking
Lemon,
hypotheticals.
lemon, stop right there. Because
All
how would
right.
I know that when you're sitting over there dating that girl or that woman, just Krista? Okay? It's not like Brianna was an anomaly.
I
That
didn't know Chris at that time.
well, look, there you go, exactly. So you're showing you have a penchant for BBWs.
But in this moment, if you realize what happened behind the scenes when I was trying to set up my poll, I had my old computer and it froze and Bree got a headache because we pre-gamed on her show before her dating show. So she was drinking during her show because she was nervous who was going to show up and we both was nervous. I'm like, this is my first dating show. You know how it is when you're doing your first event. And um, so when we were pre-gaming and then we went to the main show and we're drinking and Pills was allegedly really going to be the winner, but that last question fucked it all up, put me in this predicament when I said, if you guys was to go on a first date, where would you take Bree? He said the gym. I just was like, you want to murder. So Bree kind of was like, I'm over it. Let me just put the poll up. Try to do it. Computer was freezing. She fucked up. She had a headache. She said, "You know what, Lemon, fuck it. Since you can't get this poll up, I'm gonna just denounce you're the winner, and we're gonna go to my channel. We're gonna just play on it." It was just like that. I didn't have time to hit you up because everything happened in the moment. I didn't have time to go run to Instagram and say, "Hey, Sir King, this is what's going on." It happened spare of the moment, and I
No,
just went
that's
on
not
spare of the
true.
moment.
That's not true
It
because
is. It
that's not
is.
true
It
because if you
is.
don't, no, it's not, Lemon. Because if you were
How are
going
you
back
gonna tell me?
if you allow me to finish, you would know. Because
Okay.
when you guys were doing that, you guys were sitting up there behind the scenes. That's why they call it
Mm-hmm.
behind the scenes because those in the front can't see what's going on behind. You guys were sitting up there
Mm-hmm.
communicating. So if you had no time to do all that communication, you could definitely say, Sir King, just go with the flow.
I
But I got
didn't know. My
no.
computer crashed when I was trying to set up the poll. When she said, "Do this, click this, do this. This is how you do a poll." I ain't never did a poll in my life. That was my first time ever doing a show, poll. So she's telling me, and my computer froze up right in that moment. She had got a headache because we been pre-drinking. She said, "Lemon, you know what? Your computer moving too slow. I'm just gonna say you're the winner, and we gonna go to my show. We gonna just play it off like I'm interested in you." I said, "All right, cool," because my computer was running slow, and I went with that. And we came back, and she picked me as the winner. We went to her show, and that's all it was. It was not real. It was never real, and I thought you would have caught on to that,
I
but you
don't do
didn't.
plays.
You took it serious.
No, I
Okay,
don't.
but you can't say. But you can't say you don't do plays, Sir King, because I'm not trying to air you
I
out.
don't do plays. I don't do plays, Lemon. And you know, if there's
You
coordination with
can't say
twerking,
that.
I don't do
But
no,
Sir
no,
King,
I
Sir
don't.
King,
No,
Sir King,
you've done a plethora of plays, Lemon. If you're gonna sit up there,
Sir King, have you? Let me ask you a
you're
question, and
you're
I need you to be
200,
honest.
you're
Sir King, I
200,
need you to be honest. I
you're
need
going
you to
to
be honest.
you're going to
Sir King,
understand.
I got
You
one
don't
question.
you don't understand that my situation with Lisa. You don't know how real that was. So to you, that's a play, and that's the only thing you can reference because that was a real life situation that was.
No, it wasn't. I
Yes,
was
it was.
there.
You don't know, just like you don't know everything, Lemon. Okay, all right. So I don't have to discuss my offline relationship with Lisa to you.
But when you said that you was when you said that you was going, she had like her AC thing needed battery change that you was going to be there to go change it. That wasn't a play. We I didn't know that was going to happen.
I got O's in different area codes. You don't know if I was gonna take a flight to see her. So you jealous because I can see my girls and you can't?
But you're moving the goalposts. Is that a play?
I'm not moving the goalposts. I'm
Was that
telling
a
you,
play?
did I set a time duration in which I would change Lisa's battery? No, not at
No, but
all.
was that? But did you ever do it?
She got someone to do it.
Oh, so was that a play?
No, that wasn't a play at all.
What was it?
Love,
Hmm.
love.
Mm.
Mm,
Mhm.
mm,
Okay.
yeah.
Sir King, you're talking to me. You're not talking to them. I know you.
No, you don't. No, you
I
don't.
do.
No,
I
you
do.
don't. No,
I
you
do.
don't.
I
No,
do.
you don't. No, you
Sir
don't.
King, we've
No, you
been
don't.
friends for years.
No, you don't. Okay. Just like I didn't know you would do this whole 180 and be this character and have people invade your private life. I'm like, Lord, my God, I did not know who was sitting next to me for
Mm,
5.5 years. What the hell is this?
mm, mm, mm,
Yeah.
mm.
Are you okay? Did you get beat
I'm
up?
good.
No, did you have trauma? Because I keep thinking you had trauma
I
happen.
never had trauma.
You know,
No.
somebody, so
Mm-mm.
nobody rocked your brain or your eye or your teeth or nothing like that. Because
No.
this
And
is
you
not.
said how ugly I was, and I covered up my eyes. I sported your brand, and
Yeah,
did I
you
show
look.
my eyes? I can show every picture I take because I want to
Yeah,
document it.
yeah.
Hold on. Hold on. Listen to me. Every picture you see me where I'm covering up my eye, I'm gonna make y'all eat this because every picture I have a picture of me showing both of my eyes. So I'm just sitting back collecting my data. So when it's time to unleash, I want to see y'all response to how my eyes are normal. See, it's only a problem when you're not cool with me no more. Because when I modeled your brain, I still got the Avatar Nation thing. I didn't burn it like Ness. Um,
But
in my room.
it's just so weird. Like you're covering your. I mean, is this a fashion statement or something?
I play on it. I play on what they're saying about me, and I just like that because it draws attention.
But Lemon,
That's all
you've
it
been.
is.
But Lemon, you've been covering their eyes since 2019.
No, I haven't. Go down um pictures on my recent channel. You see my eyes multiple times. I can send you. I can. Well, I got you blocked on IG. Um, I can send it to somebody else right now and send multiple pictures to show my eyes. I did every photo shoot you see of me in these pictures. I got other pictures showing my eyeballs.
Are you
Nothing's
trying?
wrong.
What is the? Are you trying to be a
Mhm.
ninja? I'm just asking. Why don't you
I
get
did. It's his signature. It's his signature. You
a
know, everything I do
signature?
is a problem. Yeah, it's just
A
it's a signature pose.
signature what? Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's
Well,
just a pose.
why don't you get an eye patch or something?
I don't want one because both of my eyes work.
But they're not in sync though.
They are very instinct.
No, they're not. Because when you was
So.
laying on that bed, it was like one was to the left and one was straight. I don't know.
Well, that's what you would like to say because when you had that camera slip on
Hmm.
ODS platform and that disco ball dropped down and covered your face, you would have been in. You wouldn't even be here today.
I would still be here.
No, you wouldn't.
Yes, I would. But how would you talk about something that you weren't even around for?
I was there. I was right there. I was your fucking
Why are
co-host when
you?
it happened.
Why are you yelling? Calm down. My goodness.
I'm not yelling. I
Yes,
got
you are.
it's these headphones I purchased. Let me turn my volume down. I'm sorry.
No, those are the ones that Lori gave you.
No, Lori didn't give them to me. I bought them, but she sent me the money for them, and I paid her back for these headphones. So I
Hmm.
technically bought them myself. Am I lower? Do I sound lower?
Are you okay? That's the question. So
Are you
why?
okay? Because
Why are you?
you
Why
seem
you? I'm
obsessed
not
with
obsessed.
me.
No, I mean I should be
I don't
obsessed.
mind you being obsessed with
I
me
should
because
be obsessed with you, right? If you want somebody you sat next to 5 years and they do a whole damn who chameleon switch on you, yeah, I think somebody should be obsessed. You
I
know?
think you did the same thing.
Oh no, I didn't. Not at all.
Well, that's what I think.
Well, you think you're wrong. So
Well, and I can say the same about you.
yeah, because you did not ever curse out people, call people bitches,
Yes,
all
I
that.
did. Yes, I did.
No, you
Yes, I
didn't.
did.
Not with the
Yes, I
regularity.
did.
Oh, so you sexually
Yes, I
assault?
did.
So you virtually sexually assaulted people on my platform? I think you did
I
not.
virtually sexually
Yes,
is who did I
yes.
virtually sexually
You
assault?
invited people to your man region. Okay, you said people could piss some people
Oh my
off.
God, sir,
Yeah,
can you
those
two
were
you
those words
this
hurt,
is what
don't
it is. This is
they? That's the
I
truth.
mm-hmm,
That's the truth. Mhm,
mm-hmm, mm-hmm,
mhm,
mm-hmm.
mhm, So what's your game plan? You're going to allow people to continue to invade your privacy? I mean, what's going to happen here? I mean, because it can't keep going in the trajectory it's going. These people are not going to stop.
I can't tell you. You're the ops.
Oh, I'm the ops. The ops don't give a fuck.
Absolutely.
Okay, all
Well, you
right.
do.
That's why I said I can't care no more. I don't care. I hope one day you'll wise up and understand that your family, your mother, whoever is
Hmm.
more important than having the privacy and safety being invaded. So
Yeah. Has my life changed?
I don't know. I don't live with you.
Yeah. I'm still here.
You're walking though, so yeah, obviously it has. You turned into Fred Flintstone, so yeah.
No, because if I'm drinking, I want to go get some more drinks. Am I going to be seen driving a car so they can report me when I have a court case? Like, no, you'll be an idiot.
They can't because you're now a pedestrian rather than a motorist.
No, mm-mm.
Yes.
I would rather have drinks and walk than drink and drive. Let's go. Let's be careful with that. Okay.
Yeah, because
Yes, sir.
the court mandated that.
But let me tell you something about me before I go.
Hmm.
I have big enough balls to come hit your link. You don't got big enough balls to come click my link because you're in danger land. You scared. You
I'm
scared. It's okay to be
scared.
scared. It's okay to
Woo!
be scared. You
I got
should
small
be.
ball. I got
You
small
go to
ball.
YouTube cameras and all these other safe spaces.
Hmm.
You don't dabble in lemon land because you know what it is.
Yeah, because YouTube Cares never dropped me for 1999.
I wouldn't drop you again. If you came, I would just have you up here.
Okay.
Hmm.
Well, lemon, they're saying that you coloring your eyebrows. Is that true?
They're mad about my eyebrows.
No, they're
Are
not
they
mad.
tinted?
No, they're not mad.
It's me. It's
Asking
me.
why
You're
a
mad. You're
man.
mad.
No, no,
You're
they're like,
mad.
why are you a man coloring your eyebrows is something that women do. I do. I don't know. That's weird to me. Are you plucking
The
them or
same
something?
reason why you go to the gym and get into all these gay experiences with people looking
Oh,
at your
so
penises
gay.
and stuff.
So why was Grinder on your phone since you want to talk about gay?
Bitch, bitch. Now you really want to
Yeah,
get busy? Let's
yeah,
get
let's
busy.
get busy.
Let's shake
Let's
it up real quick
let's just
before I
put you
leave.
in busy in Grinder, okay?
Oh, is that all you got?
Yeah. No, that's all we saw.
Is that all?
Yeah,
That's all you
that's
saw?
all we saw. That's all we saw.
Well,
Grind. That
Sir
was
King, let
enough.
me ask you a
That
question.
was enough.
How did the mentors surpass the sensei? And you ain't been right ever since that I
You
surpassed
didn't
you.
surpass shit. How many
I
pages have you got?
surpassed
How
you.
many pages have you
I don't
got
care.
taken?
I don't
How
care.
many
I don't
pages have
care.
you got
I don't
taken?
care. Who
How
more
many
known?
pages you got
Me.
taken?
Me.
How
After
many
all that hard
pages?
work you put in, everybody know Lim. They know Lim. They know him. Me. I, Jordan, Lim. Hey, that's big shit. Fuck are you talking about? Not you. But I had fun with you, Sir King. We'll dance again another night. So I know all your plays. I know everything. I was here. Circumvention, yeah.
Circumvention,
Now, but you really gonna hate me on the
circumvention,
first. Stay tuned.
circumvention. Okay, all right, and they're gonna tell you that
I bet you
again.
they won.
I bet you they will.
I bet you they won.
They
What you
will.
want to bet? What you
I
got?
bet you they will. I
What you
bet you
got?
they will.
How much
I,
money?
they said they took all your pages before. Rob will sit up here and bet you on something. You broke. You got all these legal cases against you.
I'm broke. I'm broke. I'm broke. I'm broke. I'm broke. Me, him.
Yeah. Yes. Fines and all.
uh, so I don't know what you was making, but Lim, he eats. I'm
Taxes,
a
baby.
monster.
Taxes, baby. Don't play with the IRS. Taxes,
I ain't playing with
baby.
nothing.
Don't
I'm
forget
good.
about
I'm
Uncle
well covered.
Sam.
Trust,
Okay.
trust,
All right. All right.
trust.
Okay. Okay. Mm-hmm.
But yeah, Sir King, this was fun. It didn't
Mm-hmm.
go as crazy as I thought it was, but salute to you in your chat.
Well, because you sober, that's why.
I'm not sober. I'm just having a conversation. I know how to have a conversation with somebody, even though I'm drinking. I came here for a reason. Like, okay, I saw my name. Let me pull up. That's all. I quote you. Typically, I kind of ponder replays of your lives and I respond to it. So I'm like, I quote you in like HD, but it's cool.
Why did
Um,
you choose a different character, bro? Because I think the character that you chose has got you in all this mess offline. You know.
I don't. I'm just this person, right? That I'll get myself into some shit and I'll get myself out of it.
Mm,
I feel like you have to go through things to experience things. And if you don't go through things, you don't have to experience. I feel like everything I went through so far within the last couple of months, it didn't just start with BS. It really started with Diva Tomboyish.
You know what? That's a dumb saying because a smart man learns from
You
another
know?
man's pain, from another man's pain, rather going through the pain of himself.
But Sir King, I'm not you. You can't
I'm not.
have me
Did I
operate.
say me? I said a wise man. So obviously you're a
But I
dumb man.
know, no, 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 I'm not. That's what I, well, if that's what you believe, that's what I want you to believe.
Okay. All right.
Now look at it like this. Do you think Barney, I would ever think she would be fucking with Rob Rex in the situation she's in with Rob Rex? That fucked me up. I'm like, Barney, a person I thought I knew, and now she changed her name to Daria, would be dealing with Rob Rex after what Tracy went through and Empress Janet, and then you jumped yourself into this bandwagon. I never thought that, and I told her that on my show today. I said, Barney, really? It's like people got to go through things and learn things on their own terms. You know what I'm saying? Mad confused about that. And I'm not trying to make this about her, but it's just like things. Just let people go through what they gotta go through. Like we gotta get taught a lesson, and I got taught a lesson, and now I move differently. And now I'm more. Just this. No, watch this. I'm finna eat the competition. I'm very linked, and I love my alliances. Shout out to y'all. I'm a problem. Buckle up. Thank you for having me. I appreciate it. I'll see you
Mm-hmm.
guys in the future. Thank you for having
Mm-hmm.
me. But well, Sir King, final words. Once you visit my land and hang out with us for 30 minutes.
Mm. I don't know. I don't know, man. We got a lot to discuss because there's a lot of people who've been hurt by your actions and by your words, and I don't think it just can be smoothed over like that, man.
I'm not trying to talk to them. I'm talking to you. I'm
But
not talking to them.
they are me.
Oh, they're
They,
you.
yes, they are, and that's your problem.
Oh,
Is you
mm,
dismiss people who support you. You just can't do that. You're
oh,
gonna be on your own one day.
okay.
Like, yeah,
Oh,
that's not. I don't. You
mm.
you hurt a lot of people, and I think you know that, and you can't deal with it. That's why you be drinking so much.
Cause you think I care that I hurt their feelings?
Yes,
Like
because they were
what?
fucking there for you, man, helping you get through your shit.
Mm. Well, only if that was true. Well, I offered an invite. I gotta go.
So, to the person in the back, no disrespect, but this ain't a good time right now because you got a situation going on, and I ain't trying to be in no court dockets. Okay, so I know you've been back there for a minute, but I can't let you on. 'Cause I don't want to be caught up in no shit. I don't want to have to do no testimony, no shit like that. So no disrespect to you. I appreciate you coming on through, but I ain't trying to be caught in no court documents or not or nothing like that or being subpoenaed. So I can't allow you up just because your shit is real, real, real. Okay, so I'm gonna just have to let you go. I'm sorry. All right. Woo! Mm. Um, how you gonna come and tell me what I act like? I spent five years next to that person, and you don't tell me how I am. And there's a whole plethora of people that probably experience more hurt than me. That I would say because I didn't allow limit to get me to my core. Like, I mean, touch me to my core. Like, I kept myself emotionally come distant from him. But there are some people that allow him to maybe get emotionally close to him and he dismissed them. So, no, I do feel like he's not understanding the severity of his actions and what he's done. And he discards people like toilet tissue paper, and I don't think that's right. I was civil tonight because I'm not on that type of time. Like, I'm just not. I'm in very copacetic, calm mood, and I don't want to get and have an energy shift where I get upset and angry, and now that shit, that adrenaline and that energy shift is in me for 4 or 5 hours, and then I got to drive around the city to try to calm fucking down. No, I don't want to do that. So, so I'm just cool. I'm calm. Like I told you, I began this broadcast. I don't care no more. I'm at peace. So that's why I was just calm, just having a conversation, and let it be what it wanted to be. So, yeah. I was hope for love. Apologies, escape any of my comments you found to be disrespectful. No, I was reading. I was not reading. So let me see what you're saying. Oh wow, I wonder who that is. Court docket. Yeah, I ain't trying to. They got a ongoing situation. I ain't trying to be involved in that. No. SK, it's not that. Okay, I read that person's comments. Lemon has become the most hated by his own design. He wants to do that. He wants to be that person. So that's his choice. But the thing is, you see how he's evading talking about the real life consequences. Like, that's not fair to your mama. That's not fair to your dog. That's not fair to your sister, your young relative, or anybody else. That's not fair to the apartment complex. He said he'd rather walk now and get drunk rather than drive. Because they told him that he can't, while he has that, settlement situation, you can't sit up there and have fees to the court and they still allow you to drive around the city. What would be the motivation for paying the fucking fees? Like, I don't know. I mean, he got what he wanted, right? He got what he wanted, but he's not telling you that he didn't get what he wanted because he's around people that don't care for him, and they told him that to his face. What good, with that interview that Jay-Z had with GQ, what he says, I needed people around me who really care for me around at this pivotal moment in my life. Not who needed something from me, but who really care for me. And right now, Lemon needs people who really care for him. But who are those people? Because the people around him are those who want to use him. So yeah. Ever 26 says, SK, did you see how his eyes look different than previous piece? He probably did get his ass beat. I wasn't looking at his eyes. Trust to believe. I wasn't looking. And that's why I always say he always came up with that one eye thing. But I just thought it was a pose. I didn't think like, oh shit, something's wrong with your eye. I don't know. He claimed to be of a part of a gang affiliation. So I didn't know if that was a pose he had to take through his initiation picture. I don't know. So, whatever. It didn't matter to me. But when they saw that the one eye was rolling to the left like a marble, then yeah, I'm like, oh, okay. But then, I mean, I don't that don't matter to me. I mean, it don't matter to me. It's like, just get the damn eye patch if it's that big of a deal. Like, every picture you take, you doing that. Like, come on, really? Like, obviously something. Um, but why make things harder on yourself if you don't have to? Because some people like drama, like he said. He loves drama. So, oh Lord, we never thought you would be wrestling with a man. Sharona B says that dude is something else. Yeah, I don't know. He has an internet addiction. So, oh Lord. Ron P says it's a success for the mentee to do well. Sir King has no reason to be intimidated. 4 pages, 5 pages gone. That ain't doing well. Shit, that's doing like he has not passed the class of preservation, and that's preserve your damn page. SK asked why he shook for Rick and Jay. I don't know. I told you he never gave an answer to that grinder on that phone though. He never gave an answer to that. Mm, 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 mm. He never gave an answer to that. Truth the reasons I know you are, but what am I? For me, the drag or gag's not funny. What's up, outspoken? How you doing? Good to see you. Why does he sound extra zesty? I don't know, because he had an extra shot of teleport. So, okay, did you hear them say he used to watch people like Simple Trey every time he get up, you had to explain to him. Yeah, I think I understand what you're saying. I don't know, John. I can't remember all these stuff for almost. It's been almost. If you think about a damn decade, if you start with the time things happen to now, it's crazy. Let me see what you're saying. He wanted to talk to me. I don't want to talk to him. Never not a man. I don't. I don't know what you mean, but I don't think he will have black eyes for he went gone. I don't think he will have black eyes from the time he went gone. Y'all say anything. Well, were you around then? Were you around then to say that comment? I don't think you were around then. So maybe you were, but if you were around then, you will understand why we say that something happened to him. And for someone to have that kind of drastic change, somebody got their ass beat or they were incarcerated or something. People don't just change like that, you know. He keeps talking about he was jealous about the money I was making. Money come and go, but once again, he was not putting. He don't operate a whole operation with the plethora of expenses. So you know, um, so yeah, I think he was jealous about the money. To me, because he keeps talking about the money, the money, the money, the money, the money, and all that. I mean, if anything, you should be glad to have somebody taught you how to get to the bag or whatever. Because one day, let me just be honest, one day the people are going to stop giving. One day they're going to find somebody else to give their money to. One day, if we get into a recession, that money's going to dry up. So I hope you're not sitting up there and bragging about that, because that's not guaranteed income. What you should be doing is trying to, no, no, I'm not giving them. The game is not to be told; it's to be sold. Okay, but what you should be doing is sitting up there trying to find another source of consistent revenue. That's what I would tell you. Leverage what you got, and then have it in that. But I'm not gonna give you no. I don't give no. I ain't giving no free business class because these motherfuckers over here are not appreciative. Okay. We have a guest coming to the stage. What's up, Miss Magnificent? How you doing? Good to see you. Thank you for being here.
Hello, hello, hello. Hi,
Hello, hello.
Avatonish. How's Sir King? How's Sir King?
How you
Avatonish,
doing?
what y'all doing? What y'all doing?
What you? What we doing?
Yeah, what y'all doing?
We talking.
I know. Just asking questions still.
No, we just got done conversing with Nana.
How how you
I know.
how you doing?
I
Can y'all hear me?
You got a bad echo, Rex. Was that Miss
Let me drop
Magnificent?
down and come right back.
Okay.
right. I know. Well, well, all I can say is one day I hope y'all can just be, cordial. I know y'all don't get along with each other, but I
Well,
get
you
it.
been around, girl. You act like you don't
Yeah.
know what been going on. You see how
Yeah.
he done changed. That's not normal. And then sit up and say he bigger and badder than where he got his stuff from. Get out of here. You okay?
I get it. Why? Okay, I know. See. Look
Not
at
you,
you.
but I'm talking to him. Like, get out of
No, I
here.
I
Out
get
here.
it. I get it.
Okay.
I get it.
I'm just
And no,
saying.
I don't listen. Big Lemon, no, I don't agree with everything he does. That is what it is. I don't agree with some of y'all. With most of them, what I'm saying. My faves do. I get it. That's just how it is. But I'm just saying. I just hope y'all could just see eye to eye. And no, I'm not saying that you should get over it. I get it. But it is what it is at times.
But when
It
you
is
see
what it is at times.
when you see eye to eye with him, he sees it as a sense of approval or just,
Mm.
you know, condoning his behavior. So You know.
Yeah, I get it. I get it. But anyway, okay. So what else is in the title? What else?
Just Jay-Z, Brooke said what, and Jay Wilson.
Yeah. Did we get on? I'm gonna call him Jiggy Wilson. No, okay. I like Jay Wilson. You probably gonna eat me up. But anyway, though, what happened
No,
with Jay
well,
Wilson?
he just no. I just feel like he still continued to call that lady Pissy Pam, and I think that's wrong. And the things he said was wrong, and he doesn't understand that. He always want to talk about busted bricks and all those other young men he be over there using for coin. He a busted brick too, because he busted his chances of even trying to have an opportunity to run for public office or being a true pillar in his community. So how you gonna go after them with all the things that you said that's documented online? So you know
Right. Well, I heard. I think he say he's going to switch up his commentary.
when
It's just through the grapevine. He was talking about it. He's gonna start doing other commentary.
Yeah, because he's getting backlash in his real life for it. What's up, Yana M? How
Mhm.
you doing? Good to see you. But he's getting backlash in his real life for it. So when you got to sit up here and say, "Oh, this my show, my show, my show," it's entertainment. You trying to mentally condition yourself for the bull that you know it's not really that. So
Do you think he's gonna actually leave? Because he says that like every year.
no, I don't think so because he needs the financial proceeds. He don't do this for a hobby. He does this because of the coin. That's all.
Oh yeah, he let it be known. He here for the coin.
Right.
Definitely here for
So
the coin.
yeah. So I don't. When you dependent, that changes what you want to do. So
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Well, I hope he does do other commentary. See what he got going on. If he's gonna do other commentary, that's it.
how you been? You all right? What's up, TC?
I think what I'm saying. Like I said, life been lifing. Not nothing like in a negative way, but just be a lot going on. Sometimes you
Yeah.
have to step away. That's it. You just have to step away.
No, I agree. Your time is going so fast. So yeah.
Of course, it is. It was just 2025. Now it's 2026. Next thing you know, it's gonna be 2027.
Do
I
it sound
know.
better now?
Yeah, it's okay. It's doable. It's doable, Rex.
Yeah, I'm gonna be quick. Cause yesterday cause I don't go to the channel right there. I was in the chat room and he wanted to ask me, cause I guess he had me blocked. I don't even try to hit his link, cause I told him I'm done talking to him. And he told me, "Well, Rex, all you do is say the same thing." And cause you know why, Lemon? I don't make up lies. Like I don't go live like that. I went live like 6 times, and you'll see my thumbnails. Me and my family in Jamaica, Cayman Islands, Aruba, Lemon. You live by yourself. Then we find you live with your mommy. Then we hear your own friends in your real life. Cause you didn't want to talk to me, Lemon. Cause we hear your own friends, not on YouTube. People in Sacramento say my butt was wet and you asked to touch it. This is what your friends said about you. That's what they said. And then the maintenance man don't even know. He said, I don't know him, but I see him from time to time. And then when I talk to him, I didn't know he liked girls. So you know how you got to move around, boy. I'm a grown ass man that produce in real life, got real responsibilities, and your whole life is YouTube. You're a disappointment to a black man, to be honest. And then for you to come to tell Sir Ken you a star, them people in Sacramento don't think you a star. And that's what I always tell you boys on here. If it don't apply to your real life, it don't count. You just on here talking. That's why I was trying to get up here when he was up here. Because I said, if you want to talk to me, I'll talk to you here. But yesterday when he said, oh, you blocked, but I'm blocked. You come up here. No, I don't want to go on your channel because I'm done playing with you. People in the background, that's the only reason I didn't pay for this plane ticket to come see you personally. And like I said, I'm not making no threats, okay? I'm not even going there with him. I'm not playing with you. You a bum compared to me. You don't produce nothing. You have no skill set. And I'm pretty sure your last job before YouTube was, hello, may I take your order? And I'm not knocking you for that. Not knocking nobody that does that. What I'm saying is, Lemon, you're not close. Like, you such a low level guy, but your brain is so, like, gone maybe from the liquor. And I drink myself. That you don't even get it. I think you didn't let made your brain just like, because I think you drink all day, every day. That shit is sad. Like, you got your mom, people calling your mom, but you a star. Lemon, you go outside around real men, they'll laugh you out the building. Because I didn't saw you on panels with real men with real jobs, and they laughed you out the building when you said, I make $4,000 a month on YouTube. Really? What else you do? That's all you get? Come on, man, stop. You like embarrassing. You got these dumbass thumbnails covering your face with a do rag on. Then a nigga gonna say, I ain't have sex and I'm practicing. What is that called? What's that called? When you don't have sex.
Celibacy.
Now the crazy part about this, if I'm not mistaken, I heard this nigga say I jerk off 2, 3 times a day. I said that's disgusting. And second of all, why are you doing that if you ain't supposed to be having sex? That doesn't make any sense. That don't make any sense. You're disgusting. You're a joke. And these people just use you for content, and you still don't fucking get it. Your mom need to kick you the fuck out, being honest. And I hope she do, because that'll make you learn something. Like, you just sitting on here, and you like the joke. You 30s, what, 6, 37? I ain't saying you gotta have a child. You're not even close to producing anything to society. Like, what are you doing with your life? Because you're asking, right? I asked him one time, what do you, he said, I do theater. What do you do, Lemon? Are you doing Broadway? I mean, little B movie parts? Stop playing with me, man. I'm not one of these YouTube motherfuckers. When the fuck did you do anything in acting or anything like that? You never did none of that. You just making up shit. Then I just heard him say, and that's what I'm like, you a star. You a star where? To a bunch of trolls? They don't give a fuck about you? You's a fucking idiot. Like I said, that's all I had to say, because I'm just like, he embarrassment as a man. No responsibility. Sit on your ass. He say, when I'm off. Guess what? When I'm off limit, I got a side business. Men work. Men don't sit on here. I'm gonna watch scary movies. Oh, really? Boy, if you ever got around real men, you would feel out of place. You would feel out of place, dude. I'm telling you. You wouldn't even feel comfortable around real men. Cause you'd be like, these niggas on some building. Like we was talking about the other day, stock niggas. Men are about getting shit done. Cause we don't have no option. But by you getting your mom getting a check for you every month, because we already know you slow. Anybody don't know you slow is fucking crazy. Just go sit down, dude. Just go sit down in the corner and just go ahead and run your YouTube channel. That's all. But yeah, yeah. Drop your cash out. I'm gonna hit you with a nice joint too tonight. I got you with a nice joint. All
Rex
right.
is posted right there. $sign 13 crown.
Oh shit, I see it now. I see it now. My fault, cause I had the phone laying down. My fault. Yeah, I got you. My fault. Cause I was just going in, cause I just couldn't believe this nigga that if he really believed that he's somebody, and I'm like, we done heard people throw soda bottles at him in his real life, and he laughed and said he thought it was gonna splash. He said it just bounced off him. I said, do you understand? He just hit a guy just hit you with a soda bottle, and you said it didn't splash on me. It bounced off my shoulder. You a fucking grown ass man, and people are throwing soda bottles at you. You a fucking clown. I wish a nigga would throw a soda bottle at me in real life. I wish the fuck they would. Like, you a fucking clown, dude. A guy, your friend, his friend said, I heard the playback like 2 months ago. He said, my ass was wet and you asked to touch it. He said, no. He said, yes, you did. You asked to touch his ass. Why are your friends telling you that? My friends don't talk to me like that. And your friends are 23, 25. They my nephew age. I don't hang out with guys like that. Nigga, you's a fucking weirdo. Go sit down in the corner and go play the beef sex game. Stop. You just playing yourself, dude. But yeah, I got you with the cash app. Y'all have a
Oh,
nice day. And
hold
listen, I
on,
don't
Rex.
know
Hold
you.
on, hold on, Rex.
Go ahead. My fault. I'm gonna go on mute.
Oh, you left. I
No,
thought
I
you
ain't
said,
leave. I went on mute. I
no,
went on
yeah,
mute.
I know somebody was up here to say something, then they disappeared. So,
Uh-oh.
but yeah, they
Yeah,
left.
yeah, all right. Yeah, I can drop down. I mean, I hope it ain't him because he can't even talk to me. Because all I gotta do is say Dakota, Dior, Diabian, Nafisa. Guess what? I didn't raise 4 babies. I got one of them about to graduate. Like I said, I produce out here, nigga. You sit on your ass. I get shit done. I get shit done. I didn't show pictures. Y'all didn't saw my family on YouTube before. Go sit down, nigga. Go sit down in the corner. You is not on my level. These are not opinions. These are fucking facts. You a fucking bum. Now I give him about 2 minutes to come back. After that, I'm gonna drop down, let y'all have y'all conversation. But y'all go ahead anyway. I'm gonna go on mute.
Okay. Well, Miss Beneficent, anything you got to say about what Rex has said?
My name is Benetta, and I'm not in it never.
Okay, Miss Nutter. Um, no, but what I really wanted to say is I think Lemon came over here because, you know, feeling regretful because he knew what he had and he wished he still had it, which was peace. And I think he, knows that he maybe took the wrong path. So, that's what I feel. That's the tone I felt when he came up. Now, obviously, we got into our little discord, and that's when things shifted. But I think his whole premise for coming over here was for the, I guess some normalcy because what he got going on is the opposite of that. And that's what I felt he wanted to, I guess, experience again, maybe engage in. I don't know, you know. So yeah, that's why I think he originally hit the link.
But just like Diva and VS, these are not opinions. Don't even with now. Diva, my girl, right? She from the 215, and I've dealt with VS a couple times where she a nice lady to me. They would never try me like that. They tried you like that 'cause they know you're a clown, dude. And then they actually like scared you. Like, what the fuck is going on? Come on, man.
Well, I don't, that's the most complex part of it is that he don't really know when to separate both entertainment versus real life. So, and
No,
that's what's
internet might leave tomorrow. Real life gonna exist. I can promise you that. You gonna have to produce out here. Men,
yeah.
especially black men, we the lowest of the totem pole. You don't get no excuses.
Can you
Hello.
hear me? Can you hear
Hmm. Yes, we hear you.
me? Okay. Rex, why are you over here talking about me? You was just in my chat earlier. Now you're
I
saying
was
you're
in
a
your chat
businessman.
yesterday. Yeah, I was in your
No,
chat,
yeah.
and you a fucking
But
bum,
listen,
nigga.
but listen. Let me
You
tell
a
you something. I'm
fucking
a
bum.
bum, but look at your
Tell me
mouth.
what you
Look at your
produce in
mouth.
real
Look
life.
at your mouth. Look at
That's
your
what
mouth.
you're gonna
Look at
go
your
off,
mouth.
nigga.
Look at your mouth.
And guess
I
what?
invested in
Ask me
myself.
how
I
many
made all
women
these
you had
bands.
sex with in the
I made
last.
all
Hold
these
up, no, no,
bands.
time
I
out, time
fixed
out,
my
time out,
smile. It's
time out.
done.
That's not gonna
Look at
work,
your
Lemon.
mouth.
That's not gonna
Look at
work.
your smile. Look at your
Diavion,
smile. Look at mine.
Dakota,
I don't give a fuck about
Dior,
the Avion,
Nafisa.
Dakota,
I
and
produce in this
Nafisa.
world.
I
What
don't
do you
care.
got
Look at your
besides
mouth.
YouTube?
What's in your
Yeah,
mouth right now?
Lemon. Let's cut
Look
your
at them
camera on.
teeth.
Let's cut your camera on
Look at
then.
them
Let's cut our
teeth.
cameras on
Look at them
right now.
teeth.
Let's cut our
Look at them
cameras on.
teeth.
Let's
Look
cut our
at them
cameras
teeth.
on.
Look
See,
at them broken ass,
yo, see,
rotten ass, brown
Sir
ass, yellow
King,
ass teeth,
Sir
bitch.
King, you know
Look
why
at
he's
them
scared?
motherfucking
Let's cut our
teeth,
cameras
bitch.
on then.
Look at
Let's
them
take our
teeth.
hats off. Let's cut our
Look
cameras on. I
at
bet
them
you won't do
teeth.
that.
that
I
you
bet you
own in
won't do
your
that.
mouth right now,
See,
pussy
that's what you
nigga.
mean.
Look at them
Lemon,
teeth.
nigga, I
Look at
double
the
your salary
motherfucking
a
teeth in
year.
your mouth,
I
bitch,
double your
nigga.
salary. Ask the
Look
bitches
at
I
your
fucked
teeth.
on YouTube,
I
nigga.
don't give a
Ask
fuck.
the
You
bitches
can't
I
eat no
fucked on
pussy.
YouTube,
Not
nigga.
with them teeth.
Ask the
Not
bitches
with
I
them teeth.
fucked on YouTube,
Them
nigga.
teeth
How
sharp,
many bitches you
sharper than
fucked
a
on
shark.
YouTube? Go
Nigga,
ahead, nigga.
shut your
Talk
bitch
about it.
ass
How
up.
many
Let's
bitches
see
Shut
you
the
your
teeth,
fucked on
bitch
Lemon.
ass
YouTube?
up.
Lemon,
Shut
let's see
your
the
bitch
teeth.
ass
How
up.
many
You
bitches
know what
you
I'm saying? The
fucked on
fuck thing.
YouTube?
Now, Sir King, do
Go
me a
ahead,
favor.
nigga.
Do me
I
a
wait,
favor, Sir
nigga.
King. Tell
Fuck
him to
wrong
show
with
you
you.
his
You not
smile.
on my fucking
Tell him
level.
to show you his smile.
How
I
many
Lemon.
bitches
invested
you
in you.
fucked on
I
YouTube, nigga?
invested in nigga. I spent some
Yeah, I
bands
know.
on mine. I bet you he can't
Nigga
turn
can't
his
even
camera on.
name none,
But
nigga.
tomorrow I'm finna fuck you up.
Lemon, I cannot ask him of something that you won't do. Okay, I
No, no,
had
no.
to.
I'm gonna, and don't mute my mic.
Well, let me. This is my show. I ain't your
Oh,
bitch.
oh, goodbye.
Why not mute your mic? You a nut ass nigga. Niggas throw sodas at you in real life, nigga. In real life, niggas throw sodas at you. My name Levi, nigga. You gonna name a nigga in Philadelphia throw a fucking soda at me? You bitch ass nigga. Fuck wrong with you. So when I ask that nigga turn his camera on, cause I'll turn mine's on, Lemon. Bet you won't turn yours on. Fuck up out of here, nigga. Fuck around with you. I didn't fuck. Listen, boy. You don't know the fuck you talking about. My pocket's deep.
Hold on, Rex. Hold on 1 second.
Hey,
Broke
she's a
ass
runner,
nigga.
she's a track star.
Yeah, because Lemon, you just took up out of here, especially when you started saying about show your turn on the camera and all that, and you just dipped up out of here. So you can't ask for something of Rex that you won't do. I'm sorry, I just gotta be fair. And that's when you took off like a runner and a track star. So
Yeah, he's goofy. And like I
yeah.
said, niggas stole sodas at him. I'm not making this up. We all heard it. We heard the maintenance man say, I don't even know him, but I saw him before and I heard him talk. So I assume he didn't like girls. When the fuck do that happen in real life when a nigga say that and he don't even know you? Get your bitch ass up out of here. Boy, you playing with a real original gangster. All that dumbass. And guess what? Your whole life is used. I'm gonna take 2 days off, nigga. I take a week off, nigga, and I'm in fucking Aruba with my fucking kids and my family. I paid for it. I don't got no sponsors. Get your broke
Oh
ass out of
no.
here, nigga.
Not Belize, Aruba, right? Not Belize, right?
Yeah, nah, I ain't never go. My mom went to Belize. I was telling Trish that it was a couple months ago. My mom went on a cruise, and I thought about Trish. She got mad at me, but I wasn't trying to play her. I was just saying my mom mentioned one of her destinations was Belize.
Mm. All right, we just making sure you did get sucked into
No, it's
another.
it's on my panel,
Yeah.
Sir King. I might unlock some of my videos. My
Hmm.
thumbnails is me. I told you Jamaica, Cayman Islands, and Aruba. And my daughter, a couple of my daughters is faces of my thumbnails. Lemon, I don't have to make up lies. You do. I live by myself. No, you really live with your mommy. Uh, I got my no, it's really your mom car. Like you just a fucking idiot.
Yeah, that's the most disappointing thing. He was telling us, oh, he got $7,000 and he bought a car. I'm like, you made such an elaborate lie for no reason. What's up, DVD? So yeah.
He making up all these. Look at his thumbnails. And when I see his thumbnails, I'm just like, is this dude? And I get it, you slow, and I'm not gonna try to like disrespect you for being slow. What's all this shit? Your hand over your face. Where the fuck you got that from?
Well, he looked like a Power Ranger. That's what he looked like. I
You
mean,
look like a fucking idiot. Like,
oh.
first of all, you live in California, and nigga, you own more masses than a nigga that live in the fucking Alaska in the fucking 5 degrees. The fuck? You in the house all the time. Nigga, I know you sweating and stinking like a motherfucker. All these fucking, how many I'm telling you, that nigga probably own like 50 masses.
Mm.
What the fuck is going on with you, boy? And he already admitted, yeah, I turn on pornos and I might jerk off 2 to 3 times. What the fuck?
What?
You should have kept that to
Excuse
yourself,
me.
you fucking idiot.
Excuse me. Sir King, thank you for having me up here. This is my time to just exit.
I'm
Miss Red
I'm
Nigga
sorry,
too.
miss.
I
I'm
I
sorry.
I
I'm a no.
appreciate everything, but I'm gonna go
Be-
ahead and
Before you
exit
go,
stage now. But
before
thank
you
you. I
wait, wait,
appreciate you.
wait, 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 wait. Rex, I gotta put you on mute because that echo is ooh. Before you go, anything you want to say?
Oh no, no. Shout out to Avatar Nation.
Drop off,
And
Miss. You go ahead and stay up here. I'm gonna drop off because I got something to do anyway. My girl about to come over. That's why I wanted to be fast. And my girl named Jordan. It's so funny he picked that name
What?
though.
Oh my God!
Yeah,
Is
my girl.
oh Lord.
Yeah, my girl named Jordan. It's funny he picked that name too. You have a nice day, Miss. You stay up here. I'ma drop down. Go ahead. And I
Okay.
got your shirt, Ken. I'm about to drop it off to you right now. Y'all have a
All
good day.
right. Thank you, Rex. Appreciate you. Now, see, he ain't gonna ever be able to get away from living. He gonna say his name, Jordan. Jordan. Anyway. Uh,
Lord,
mm.
all I'm gonna say is, yeah, yeah. Thank you for having me. Did you talk about Jay-Z?
Yeah, I did. I said that he
Oh,
recently
okay.
had an interview with GQ. It was a good interview, I guess, but I didn't like the way they did it because it just you could tell they broke it in different parts. And sometimes we just want to know the fluidness of an interview because that's when you really get to hear what's on a person's mind and not have it broken apart like that. But it's online, it's on YouTube, so it's interesting.
Okay. Okay. Well, yeah. Okay. Well, that's good. That's good. Yeah. Well, yeah, got that off his chest. Okay. Cool. Other than that, though, anything else? Besides the commentary, anything else you want to talk about or you want to ask? Cause yeah. After that, I ain't really got nothing to say.
No, that's about it. That's
Okay.
all. I think you saw the whole gist of the situation. So that's where we are today.
Got it. Okay, but like I said, thank you.
You're
Okay.
welcome.
I forgot about Avatar Nation. I'm just, just relaxing, chilling, You know me. That's about it. But yeah, I'll see y'all later.
All
And I
righty.
appreciate y'all and thank you to everybody. I'll see y'all around. I'll be in the streets, messing with people, talking my stuff. Yeah.
Okay. Well, make sure
Being
don't get
messy, being
yeah.
messy. Yeah.
Make sure don't
Okay.
get you in those stuff now.
I try to stay out of stuff, Sir King. But you know what? Like I said, just like I said today, of course, I like the beef sector. I don't like no one, and that's what I mean. I don't like no one messing with the beef sector. I don't like them messing with the subscriber support. I don't like none of that. So, like I said, I'm very biased when it comes to the beef sector. Like, don't what I'm saying? Don't mess with them. Like, what I'm saying? That's like my heart. So yeah. Other than that, that's about it though. I just wish of course we don't all get along and can't get along. Well, let's just say, what I'm saying, because I have high respect for you, and of course, like I say, for the beef sector and the OGs or the original beef sector. So I have high regards for them, high respect for them. Um, that's what I mean. But other than that, yeah, I just be talking stuff. But yeah, I try not to woo bang. I kind of woo bang with people that's technically not in the abuse sector, but it just depends. it just
Yeah, I
depends.
agree. You have to be careful who you
Yeah,
engage with.
most of all, I think it be, and this is not pointing to the subscriber, but some of the subscribers that I think are maybe new or something. I may say something messy to them or something out of reach to them, but that's about it. But yeah,
That's the best way to move about. So with
yeah,
caution. With caution.
of course, yeah, I know, cause I know it gets dark. You
Hmm.
already know it gets real dark. And sometimes it be over something small, not even to
Yeah.
get dark over, but it gets real dark. It is very weird.
Yeah,
But
like
yeah,
lipstick and stuff on a.
lipstick.
Yeah, yeah, lipstick on a flyer. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Mm.
I don't know what that is. I'm
Well, yeah,
not gonna.
that's how Trish and him fell out because he said that Trish put lipstick on his lips on one of the flyers.
I'm finna mute.
You asked, I told. So yeah, so that's what we talking about. So petty. Yeah. So yeah.
Yeah, that's right. Who said me? Yeah, yeah. B sector is my heart. I said it. Mm-hmm.
Mm.
I see you in the chat, mini. What's that vlog? Yeah, if you say this, my heart, I'm not afraid to say that. Now do I take it to like like I said, only time it gets real serious is when it get dark. You know what I'm
Mm.
saying? And other certain things, then yeah, I get in my feelings or whatever. But other than that, yeah, that's about it. You know, that's it. That's all. Same thing, different day, different time, same thing.
I hear you. I hear you.
Yeah, yeah.
Just gotta enjoy the moment.
Of course. But you know what it is. We know. We know what it gives. You know.
Most stuff.
You know what it gives. But yeah. But other than that, you know what I'm saying? I want y'all to take care and that's about it. But I'm gonna be busy. I'm going back to school. So
Oh
I'm
yeah?
going back to school. Yeah, yeah.
Congratulations. Congratulations.
Yeah. So I mean I'll still be around, but I know I'm gonna be busy. So I won't like you get what I'm saying, I'll be in and out, running around. And I'm normally doing that anyway right now. In and out, running around. So yeah.
That's the way it is.
Yeah. That's about it. But you got any more questions for me as I try to, you know what I'm saying, exit stage left?
No, that's it. That's it. Thank you for answering my questions.
Okay, no problem.
Oh,
Take care.
Ryan, you too. Take care. Good talking to you.
Of course, always, Sir King, always.
Definitely. All right. To the person in the back, I told you I can't let you up. You got an ongoing legal situation, so with somebody, so I can't let you up. I enjoy your presence virtually, but I can't let you up because you got a situation going on. And no, I can't do that. That wouldn't be prudent of me to do that. So I gotta let you go. I'm sorry, but I gotta let you go. So no disrespect, but I don't want to get caught up in on something that I ain't got nothing to do with. You know what I mean? So nah, go. Thank you, Miss Magnificent, for hitting the link. Thank you, Rex. Appreciate your gesture. Whew, excuse me. This is what I want to say. As I was thinking about that, replaying that conversation that transpired, that man was jealous of my whole enterprise that I had, and that didn't come. That didn't come. How can I say this? That didn't come. That wasn't made more clear for me than tonight. And I saw it. I mean, I've heard. I saw bits and pieces. But if you go back and listen to what he was saying, he was jealous of the whole operation that I had. He wanted my operation, you know, my enterprise to be his. Then he's infected, okay? And he's infected with the vampire syndrome. So anybody that's been doxxed or anybody that's been hurt or anything they whatever been to prison, they want other people to go to prison too. Or have that same kind of violation they experienced happen. Because then he started going on, oh, wasn't that you with ODS and all this other stuff, hinting at the fact that he wants me to be put out there as well. And I'm like, wow. And like I tell you, I'm numb. I'm numb because he is full regret. And the one time we did have a conversation, last time we spoke before he got decided he wanted to block me or whatever, he just said he was a character and he should have. I think he may say he should have listened or something like that. Oh no, he said he didn't say. He says you were right. He says you were right, and that he went on to that he was a character. And then after that, I either tuned out on him or whatever because then I saw he didn't really understand it. But I think he came back tonight because he knows I was right. Everything that I told him was going to happen or everything that I had said publicly and everybody had opportunity here to hear has happened. Has happened. And that's not because I orchestrated, that's not because I'm jealous, or not because of hate. But it came through from our years of observation. But when you think you're better than everybody else and the rules don't apply or the situations and circumstances don't apply to you, then you'll fall prey to what he fell prey to. And what I sensed why he came over here, he wanted a sense of normalcy or a sense of going back to when it was good. Because right now I don't think it's good. I think he's managing what he can manage and holding on to what he feels is valuable, which we all know is some invisible numbers. They're meaningless. So that's on him. Try to warn him, try to tell him I know how this game is played. And then he went out and reached out and got some people who don't even abide by the same rules we abide by. And he thinks that he said, oh, I gotta go through something to learn from. Why? Why put you yourself through all that stuff to go through? So you had to go do a hit and run, not to have it to know not to do a hit and run in the future. I don't get it, but that's his choice. No love says, can you elaborate, SK? Because sounds like he miss you and wants your attention. I feel like I said, I feel like he misses what was over here. Genuinely good people. The people of Avatar Nation haven't betrayed each other. They haven't turned on each other. They haven't put out private conversations. And when you have something to that unique, it's hard to replicate anywhere else. And I think his head is spinning because those who said they really care for him by their actions, not by their words, by their actions, they show that they really don't. So he gave you credit. Boom, he gave you credit, or did I? That's. I don't want credit. I don't want credit. I want respect because from the respect will come the credit. Don't give me credit and disrespect me. Give me the respect. So from the respect will come the credit. Because to sit over here and do what you're doing and doing this and saying this about me and to me, but you're giving me credit. No, I don't. That doesn't matter to me. I want the respect. I deserve that, and I'm not no. I don't owe you any sense of silence because you can't handle the criticism of what's going on over there, right? And you need to change the costume of your character because the costume of your character is just only bringing you more and more strife per day. But what you're scared of, if you change that character, then you now have to maybe lose the people that you think are really for you. And what you don't realize is that's the best time because then you really will see who's really for you or who's there for you on conditional terms and conditions. But yeah, but that's all I can really say because I'm numb. So no teacher did, no student didn't pass any teacher. Nothing like that. That don't even the situation and the circumstances don't even equate to that. You got numerous pages taken. That didn't happen over here. I rocked with the steady crew. You can't do that. You cycle through people and you don't even know who you could trust. So totally two different situations that we got going on. And you're doing extensive, you call it networking, But to me, it's called desperation volunteer participation seekers. That's what I feel. You're going out there trying to get people to come over to help you with the content, not knowing that what you're doing is, you know, giving people uh, an excuse to take you out the game. Like they're gonna feel entitled. But that's what you want to do. So that's all I got to say. With that being said, that's it. I don't know anything else. Um, please don't thumbs up the live if you so choose to. Feel free if you want to send a gesture $, Sir King Crown. I appreciate you. Please keep your prayers for those who are overseas dealing with this damn war. Some of our Avatar Nation family has been impacted by that. So please keep them in your thoughts and prayers. All right, with that being said, I'm gonna head up out of here. Y'all have a great day. Remember to be the change you want to see in the world, and ooh, child, just I don't know. There's a lot going on. So, but yeah, we're going to end on what songs we end that on? Mm, I guess we'll do Fraud. Here we go. Oh. Okay, once again, I have to address some stupid ass motherfucker. How the fuck am I jealous? You don't know what jealousy is. You're probably coming in here trolling, whatever. But fuck you, bitch. I'm not jealous. If it was, you wouldn't know of a damn lemon or a Jordan or a fruitcake or anybody else if I didn't allow her to hit my link continuously. So fuck you. Do your fucking research and come better abreast of what's going on. There's no need to be jealous. Why? I'm jealous. He got a fucking hit and run. He got fines. He got to pay. Okay, that ain't my situation. I ain't walking to the motherfucking liquor store. I can get in my car, room, and go get whatever the fuck I want. So, miss me with that. Child, please. Y'all be doing the most for the least and caping for the wrong one. And y'all be the main ones up here coddling him to his demise. And then when something happened, oh my God, oh my God. When you should have been sitting up there telling him, no, don't do that. Don't do that. You don't want that to happen. But y'all be the main ones gassing these people up to their motherfucking destruction. And that's the problem. That's the problem. That lady, I don't know what lady that was, talking about, oh, Lemon, beautiful, and da 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 da. And I'm like, damn, you got a whole infatuation with that man, but you saying you with him for 30, you got a whole husband for 30 years. What? Like, like I said, some people are cool with everything until it involves them. But anyway, let's continue and let's head up out of here. Bye, y'all.
You a fake and a fraud. Yes, Lord. Yes, Lord. Yes, Lord. You a fake and a fraud. Yes, Lord. Yes, Lord. Yes, Lord. You think you the best, better than the rest. You walk with your nose to the sky because you think you so fly. You say you bougie this and bougie that when you really just whack. You think that designer brands make you seem like you have bands when you really eating spam. You a fake and a fraud. Yes, Lord. Yes, Lord. Yes, Lord. You a fake and a fraud. Yes, Lord. Yeah, yes, Lord. Yeah, yes, Lord. Material possessions are truly your obsession. Objects determine your worth. Instead of seeing you can't take them from this earth. When will you look within and see no true happiness is within? It is not the possessions that determine your worth. Instead it is the spirit and being one with the earth. You a fake and a fraud. Yes, Lord. Yeah. Yes, Lord. Yes, Lord. You a fake and a fraud. Yes, Lord. Yeah, yes, Lord. Time is ticking, so you better get to picking priorities. Yes, that will keep you kicking. You a fake and a fraud. Yes, you a fake and a fraud. Yes, Lord. Yes, Lord. You a fake and a fraud. Yes, Lord.
All right, so here they come, y'all. We ain't done. So somebody said money in transit. What? Money was just in transit when Rex gave me a gesture. I have no qualms about that. Was you trying to take a slight at me? Said somebody said that after I spent 3-4 thousand on a motherfucking rental car for a situation I was dealing with that was no fault of my own. That somebody said, "Oh, if you need anything, let me know." Can you afford 3-4 thousand on a motherfucking rental car? No, you can't at all. So while I was moving funds from account to account, okay, that's how that situation transpired. And that person got paid $250 back instantaneously. Once again, they wanted to play in my face, okay, and I called them out about it. And then they got revealed for their character. So y'all don't understand a lot of shit that I do for people in the back end. And when things don't go their way, let me say it again. When things don't go their way, then you see their true character. And that's the situation that happened with that. So that $250 doesn't even come close to the hourly rate that I should have been paid spending time on the phone with that particular person. Right. But once again, you need to watch out for people who use terms of endearment, like I love you and you're my son and I really care for you. And if there's anything you really need, let me know because they'll be the main ones who turn on you in the end. The main ones that turn on you at the end. So just be careful of those kind of people. But once again, do you have $3,000 to $4,000 to deal in a situation that you did not expect? No, you don't. And then go from another account to have money in transit. But since it's a weekend or a holiday or whatever, you gotta wait because you can't transfer money when it's dealing with a bank outside of that bank unless it's a weekday. Since you want to be slick. So money in transit that I just get so tired of people like just y'all sometimes try to provoke people and shit like that. I think it's funny. And then with the crazy part about I think you can come in somebody's face to do it. I could understand if I was over on somebody else's live and you come and say money in transit or and that don't even bother me, but I get where you're trying to go. You're trying to have me explode about a situation that I'm not even mad about at all. And then on top of that, it was during the Christmas time. So a lot of shit was going closed down. Then on top of that, what took longer than expected was because we were dealing with, I think, COVID around that time, right? And the supply chain was all fucked up. But going back to that person, I love how people like to try to come in your face in your house and your domain and disrespect you. I'm not going to tolerate that. Okay, I'm not gonna tolerate that. I just not. I'm all fair. I'm for a fair critique, criticism, sarcasm, but I don't like that because you could went at me anywhere else, but I don't allow that because then I set a precedent for other people to come in and start doing that, and then that just throws sometimes the live off. So if you could only say money in transit is my greatest blemish on this application, then damn, I'm doing something motherfucking right. I'm doing something motherfucking right. So and then yeah, that see life lessons taught every day on this. But thank you, Ron, for posting that. I appreciate that. You need a song made, feel free to hit me up on Instagram, avatar__nation, nation, or you can reach out to me on Twitter under Mike Drumlin. Also, that's my music channel over there, which the lovely Auntie Donna has posted under Avatar Nation Music. So feel free to check out some of the songs that I've made over there. All right, with that being said, anything else? Boy, I tell you, when you hit that live button, you don't know what you're gonna get. You don't know what's gonna happen. So yeah, but yeah, in all honesty, I'm numb regarding the whole limit situation. I truly am. I can't help those that don't want to help themselves. And I honestly felt the vibe coming off of that whole situation today was that he wanted to come back home. He wanted to come back home because that's where the good times were. That's where peace was. And that's what I gather from that. I really do. Um, I don't know what therapy is, but that's what I gather from that. So hopefully he'll learn to change his ways. I think things are still within his control. That he needs to fine tune some things, but in that fine tunement, you may find that people may abandon you. People may leave you because they're not getting what they want, and you know you got to make that decision. All right. With that being said, I'm out of here. Y'all take care. Bye, y'all. See y'all later. Ciao.